Good afternoon and welcome back, everyone, to the final day, and it's the A-side final at the Rax Billiards Room's first annual Trios Cup here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We got a nice match here. It's Team Maxed Out versus Team The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly, and we're just joining them in the first rack. And we're live on Facebook and YouTube, so do me a favor, guys, click that share button. We're going to be locked in. It's a long match. It's a race to 9. And we've got, looks like Jindy broke the first game. And he came up dry, so we're going to get Mark Bonobo to come in. And I've got a guest with me today who knows the players a little bit better than I do. He's just settling in.
Test.
It's Sash on the mic today with me. Welcome.
Thank you, Ben. I'm really excited to be here. You are right. I do know 6 of these players, and I hate 7 of them. All right, so it's going to be a good little moment here today. Very excited. So the race to 9, that's going to be a long one.
It is quite long, yeah. They've been going 3 to 4 hours.
Wow.
There was a 5-hour match in the tournament. Thankfully, it wasn't on the stream.
Thankfully, it wasn't on the stream. 5-hour long. When you have Scotch trios in the mix, they're definitely 6 or 5 curveballs going in there. Imagine if they allowed coaching.
So they're allowed 1 timeout per rack, but they said keep it short, and it hasn't typically been short. So if you're wondering what we're talking about, they're going to play 3 games of singles, and then they're going to play 3 games of Scotch trios, which first time I've seen it. Have you ever seen it before?
I have never seen it.
Okay, good. I don't think anyone has.
I thought they established that new name because the tournament was called the Trios. I was sorry, I should say regretfully mistaken. That was very long.
Yeah. We've done some team tournaments like this in Calgary that went longer than this. Jindy actually came and played one, and the
Did he?
matches were like 10 hours, but it was a much different format, 5-player teams. It was a Moscone Cup style of format.
Yes.
Super fun. These team events are great.
I'd love to see a Moscone Cup going on between Edmonton and Calgary.
You know, we did one
Oh, did you?
2 years in a row. We called it the Alberta Cup.
Okay.
And we did qualifiers to see who the 5, actually I think we had 7 players. We had 5 guys and 2 girls on each team. And we did a series of qualifiers, and we did it 2 years in a row. And Edmonton came to Calgary and beat us the first year. And then we came to Edmonton and beat them the second year. And then it just fell apart.
What do you reckon didn't work out?
Just the organizers kind of had enough of putting in effort. You know, it was a lot of effort.
Fair enough.
To try to raise enough money for the traveling team, their hotel, their gas money, you know, and then pay them something too to show up, right?
It adds up quite a bit. What I've seen, I've played sports at a high level, not pool, obviously. Folks who have seen me know of my Fargo, which is a very respectful 420. And we started 400. So clearly didn't put enough effort in there.
You're on the way up.
No, I'm on my way up. That is Ben Francis looking at the glass half full, the silver lining in an abyss of darkness. That is him. So what I've seen is when you start having bigger tournaments and whatnot in other sports, there are areas where you can get revenue, when you can start making money, and the sponsors find that there's an ROI. With pool, and you can correct me, those things don't happen as often, especially in smaller tournaments that are not on the professional tour. It's very difficult.
Yeah, because the viewership's just not going to be there. If you have, I've been doing lots of work for the Predator events, and they have crazy viewership because it's easy for them when they have the best players in the world. They have a really good production team, and they do an amazing job. But it's easier when you have the viewership to go to the sponsors and say, we're going to have 100,000 people watch this today, and so we want X amount, you know. But this is getting more and more eyes on it as the days go on, and it's a lot thanks to you guys sharing the stream, like Kathy there in the chat. And we are following the Facebook and the YouTube chat if you guys want to comment along. And do us a big favor, just click that share button, click the thumbs up on the YouTube. Make sure you
There we
subscribe
go.
and follow. Look out, cue ball. What's he done there, Sash? Straight in the drink. And he missed the one.
Yeah, sometimes those things happen. Let's get back on. We got Mark Pinobo, who's been a bit of a staple at on the 10-ball scene. You used to see him at Top Shots all the time. Now he's splitting his time between here and and there.
Yeah, I've always seen him. Anytime I came to a Top Shots tournament, he was always there.
He's always there.
Mixing it up. Nice to see him here at Racks all the time. Nice guy, Mark. And he might have taken my advice. I was hoping he would listen to the stream yesterday. He had his headphones in, both. And I thought, that's probably how he's used to playing, but in a team event,
Yeah,
you should, give your teammates a chance to cheer you on, right?
absolutely.
And you want to talk strategy. They have a timeout each per rack, so good to listen to your teammates. When you put your headphones in, it's like a negative look to them. You're kind of showing them, I don't really want to talk to you guys this match.
And I don't need your advice. I
That's
don't
right.
need you to be
That's
looking at
right.
me. I know what I'm doing. Wow, that is not a miss you would normally expect on an A-side final.
Well, how about Mark shooting a weird shot from ball in hand, trying to play that in off the side? I don't even think it was there. He could have shot it in the top left or broke it out. He's going to get an extra chance, but this time he needs to get short side, play it in the top left.
Well, I think Mark is in a good situation to take it to the destination.
Yeah, this is not a bad angle to spin over there. Lots of right spin off the end rail. No. He's going to try to get over there later or bank it. It's not the worst case scenario.
So, Ben, how long have you been playing on the pool tour?
There's not so much a tour. Predator has more of a tour now with the Pro Billiard Series, but the travel costs are crazy. So for me, it's a couple events a year if I'm lucky. And I'd say I've been playing at that level only a few years.
Okay.
But I did travel like all over Alberta and North America playing smaller tournaments for probably the last 15 years or so.
And when did you decide to take to pivot and go from recreational and take it up really seriously?
You mean quit my job?
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, but I said, you know what, Saf, this is the first time you're chatting with Ben. Let's be a little polite.
No, it's
then you can be yourself 15 minutes later.
Alex Peguline said it best. He said, "You want to be a professional pool player? All you got to do is quit your job, divorce your wife, and sell your kids."
Oh. Okay, all right.
And he's not far off. Definitely the first thing, because you can't commit enough hours to practice if you're gonna go shingle a roof or something during the day. And even the speed that I play at is not even close to Alex's speed. I shouldn't say not close, but it's not there unless I put in 60 hours a week practice time. And not just that, but match time.
Yeah.
You know, and Alex got good by playing guys for 5,000 a game, one pocket and stuff, right? So you have to be fearless and a lot of self-belief, and you have to have somebody else believe in you is good too. You have to have the support, which might be the biggest of all, you know?
It's, you know what, I never thought about like transportation and whatnot being, but it's a singular sport. So you have to take care of everything. The sponsors are minimal. And community club owners or even individuals, they can only support to a certain point. And with the increasing traveling costs and everything that's happening around the world, this doesn't make anything. I was supposed to be at a conference this weekend, and that got somewhat cancelled because of what's happening at WestJet.
The WestJet, yeah.
Just don't know.
Yeah, well, and I just about pulled the trigger on going to Rome. I'm doing the commentary from home for the Pro Billiard Series in the mornings here, but the event is in Rome, and I thought, well, if I just book the flight, they'll cover the rest of the costs, and I make a small wage, and maybe I break even. It would have got. I might have got there and
Oh, that
not
would
been
have been
able to
nice.
really get back.
Oh yes, and that's the issue.
So I'm kind of glad I stayed, as much as that would have been nice to be stuck in Rome.
It would be great to stuck in Rome. Opanoka, all right, equally amazing.
Edmonton is really beautiful.
It is. He smiled, guys. I know
I'm
you
born
guys
and
can only
raised in
hear it.
Calgary,
He
so
smiled, all right, and it wasn't one of I mean what I say.
I bleed red. Yeah, it's no secret.
You know, I like both of them. Not originally from Canada, so for me, Edmonton and Calgary, I just love them both. They both bring in such different vibes. You
There,
want mellow, you come down to Edmonton. You want high energy, you
they,
go to the oil industry.
that's accurate. Yeah, and they're both beautiful cities. River running through the middle of both of them. Beautiful two rivers, and yeah, and they're booming, right? As we see Jindy with a long one on this 8 ball, is the cue ball scratching in the bottom right? I think it is. If he rolls this in the bottom left, he might consider playing the 8 ball in the bottom right. That way he misses the scratch. Or elevate the back end of the cue and try to avoid the scratch. Both probably equally difficult. Nowhere to hide though. 13 over the pocket.
Yeah, I say Mark's got insurance on this table. All right.
Oh, somebody got in his eye line there. It's actually one of the sponsors. He just walked in. He wanted to know if that was the final. He's trying to get a good seat for game one here. One of the sponsors of the event, Wells and Associates. Met him yesterday. Real nice guy.
Jindy is taking his time. Oh, he
Such a
went
hard
for
shot.
it. It is.
And I would expect a scrappy first couple of games, if not the whole match, but lots of pressure out there. There's quite a bit of prize money on offer. I have it here. It's $4,160 to the winning team.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So they're in the A side final. The loser is guaranteed $2,080. And possibly the winning team can get 4,160. So they're playing for like $2,000 here.
That's a decent amount of money.
Yeah, that'll get the blood flowing most times, I think.
And what did you do to earn it? You played pool.
Yeah, you got to
How
do what
nice
you
is
love,
it
right?
to say that?
At this beautiful pool room too. It's really nice in here, and the food's good. The crowd's great. It's been a treat to be here again. I look forward to coming back at the end of the month.
So how often do you come here, Ben?
This is only my second time at Rax.
All right. Yeah, I think I
But
saw you. You came out for the tournament the first time, right?
in May, yeah, May long weekend. Excuse me, I came for the one at Top Shots.
Right.
But I was here for a couple days doing some lessons, and we did a fun little challenge match thing on the opening night, and it was super fun.
Yeah, you were here for quite a while. I remember seeing you from a
Yep.
distance. I'm like, wow,
4
God,
days,
is
I
he
think.
still here?
It was about 4 days.
I'm like, Cinderella has
Couldn't get rid of
become
me. Yeah.
a stepsister again. Pumpkin's gone, and Ben Francis is still stroking away on the table.
Yeah. Well, I got knocked out of that Top Shots tournament a little earlier than I would have liked, so I had nothing else to do. No, I love it here. Beautiful pool room.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job, and the owners are great people.
Well, that's a big part of it. You know, there's lots of nice places, but you gotta be good people, and I can get behind them if they're good people. They just love pool, as we see. This guy loves pool too. He wins first game for Team Maxed Out. And if you're just joining us, I got Sash on the mic with me, and we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Follow in the comment section on both if you guys want to follow along. But do me a favor, click that share button, click the thumbs up on the YouTube. Good day, JR, in the chat.
Oh, JR's on. Love
Yeah.
JR. My man.
I'm just going to share the stream too. Tag Rax in it.
For the folks who don't know JR, this guy is like the friendliest giant I know, and he does so much good stuff for the community.
Yeah, there's another guy that just loves pool, right?
Oh, you betcha. And we'll do a little comments for all the guys watching. So we have a team called Good, Bad, and Ugly. I want you to name which player associates with which of those words. So we got Trisha, Usama, and Jindy. Who's good? Who's bad? Who's ugly? You know what? No, Trisha has to be the good one. So who's the bad and
Yeah,
ugly?
who's bad and ugly? That's what I was thinking. Is it's only a 50-50 shot for Jindy there, and I don't know if there's a good choice, but he'd probably
I
take the
don't know if
bad.
there's a good choice. I would take ugly any day.
Yeah. So I had a team in my league that I ran in Calgary last year and a couple of years previous. And they had the same team name, Good, Bad, Ugly, and I said, "So who's who?" And the team captain said, "No, it's my pool game.
It's not
Sometimes it's
pool
good,
game.
sometimes it's bad, and it's always ugly." He said.
I like that.
Fair enough.
I like that.
So he didn't sell out his teammates. I thought was good. Trisha at the table here. Cutting the 6 ball in. Solids look pretty good. And even if she just gets this down, she's got control of the 11 is nice. Important to just make the first shot there. It was good.
There's a very well weighted stroke.
And if she can save the 2 ball for last, which it looks like she probably could, or save it, and the 7 ball, would be nice. So maybe the 5 or the 1 here.
She's playing against Corey Watson.
Yeah, looks like Corey's the one waiting. 3 games of singles, then 3 games of Scotch trios, 3 games of singles, and so on. This is coming up a little short of where she wanted. She still has the 1. She'll be glad she doesn't have the 2 because she doesn't want to move that ball yet. Leave that 1 there, Trisha. Don't worry, guys. She can't hear me. I'm a mile away from the table.
He lies. He was screaming his
Just
lungs out. Lungs out.
Please don't shoot the 2. I'm only slightly biased on this one because they let me stay at their house. Gracious hosts, too. They're so nice. And their house is beautiful.
Yeah, they're just wonderful people. Jindy has just done such a great job of running tournaments in the city here. Great tournament director, very well organized.
Yeah, there's another guy just loves the game.
Absolutely loves it.
Nice to see them having a good tournament here. Anybody who puts that much work into the game deserves to get rewarded, sometimes playing too, right?
Yes, yes. And it's kind of nice to see a couple make their way to the A-side final.
Well, we don't often see couples play together because it's just one of those things where it's hard to communicate positively.
Yes,
and
it
still
is.
go home and sleep in the same bed. So
Yes.
often they pass on that, but they're communicating well. I said that to them this morning too. I thought they communicated really well yesterday. Usama just kind of taking the reins when he needed to. And they just kept it short and sweet and only asked questions when they weren't sure, and I like that. So they don't get a timeout in the singles games. They only get 1 timeout per rack in the trios when they're playing Scotch.
Good to know.
But I think it's important when you take that timeout and how you use it. Let's see. First look at Corey Watson here. I got some Fargo ratings here too, if we're curious. Corey's a 499. Playing Trisha, she's a 401. Teams are balanced pretty good. Maxed out on the cap at 1650.
They're
The
right
good, bad, and
at
the ugly
1650 under.
at 1632. So it's 3-player teams, 1650 cap. They love it.
And we got Shannon here by the commentary box, keeping an eye out on what's being said. Her arms are crossed. One of focus or unimpressed. I'm not sure. We can toss a coin.
Guy Nicklin's got a question for you there.
Ben, whose sexy voice is that with you? It's not you, Guy. I can tell you that. How's it going, Guy? Are you going to be making your way down to Rex, or are you actually messaging from here? I've seen him here more than I've seen my kids.
He
I
would
lie.
he would have ran up and patted me on the back or something and made sure we knew he was here. I'm sure of it. All right, looks like little safety action going on. There's a little fly buzzing around. Somebody got to get the
It
chopsticks
is.
out.
Yes.
Mr. Miyagi.
Ben, you have great pool abilities with cues. Just picture them as shorter cues.
What's funny is when the French Canadians they post about their tournament winnings and thanking their cue sponsor, it translates to chopsticks.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
their cues or their pool cues, however they word it in French. When you hit the translate to English, it translates to chopsticks.
Chopsticks. Wow. Okay. All right. So French to English translation is an Asian word of chopsticks.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
don't know
what's
how
happening?
like it
All
came
right.
up like that, and I don't know exactly what word the French Canadians are using for it to end up like that. Pool cues, I assume, or cues something. I'm not sure, but
Chopsticks. Let's stick with that. I like it.
they're pool sticks.
Food
I don't
sticks.
know like how it ends up.
Chopsticks. Some sticks.
The translate just doesn't work out. All right, let's see what Corey can do this time. Still that 11 ball, but it's got a pocket now. He has opened that pocket up there. On the top left. You hate shooting that shot, though, past the side pocket if you don't have to. Might be a good time to drop on it now if he feels like running out yet.
Ooh, is he close to the two? Great shot.
It's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly where he needs to be. If he goes a little closer to straight in, then like you said, he's going to be over the two. Then it's harder.
Looks like he's definitely eyeing up that 11 ball, but he's also distracted by the 9. One's a lot easier than the other.
Yeah, and I wonder if you can just stop the cue ball there and play the 13 next, because that would be super handy. Then he doesn't have to think about anything other than potting the 11, which is enough to think about. We do have some B-side matches going on too. Well, I should say B-side match because they're one round behind. They're playing in the 5th, 6th spot with a team waiting for them already in the 4th place spot. And the brackets there put in the stream description on the Facebook and excuse me, YouTube on Digital Pool.
So Corey decided to go for the 9 ball. Not the best of choices. Now he's left himself in a very tricky situation. I think his best option right now with a somewhat awkward bridge would be a bank on the 11.
Yeah, good eye. That's what he's called too. He might just be able to touch it in and stay on the 12 or the 13. Oh, he really went for it. It's not the worst result. He's left her pretty far away from the 5.
5 and the 5. Tight cut on the 2. And I doubt the 7 is going past the 11.
Yeah, it's got to be the 5 here and try to land somewhere in between the 2 and the 4. But you don't want to try to load up on the spin from a mile away here. So if anything, a touch of left to go around the 4, maybe. Oh,
Ooh,
she
that
played
kinda
it
worked
great
out.
to just get that little touch on the 11, stay on the 4. Might consider the 2 first here. Unless you can get from the 4 to the 7. Either way, it's not going to be easy getting from the 2 to the 8.
She's got a slight angle to kind of help her out, but it is slight. Ooh.
That's pretty close. Looking down the shot line, I don't think so. She can see the 7, but not enough to spin it in, I don't think. Good news is she has the 2 still, and the 11's out of the way, so it's not like that's insurance anymore.
Looks like she's aiming at the 7 ball. But the bridge is going to be somewhat less than ideal.
Yeah, that's a big factor here too. That bridge is extra tough near the 11.
So good try and good leave.
This might have been always the plan. I don't know if she was trying to make it. I think it was more safety the whole way. It's a good shot.
Very good shots. Ben, let me ask you this question. So I came from Dubai, and until I came to Canada, it was always all ball foul.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what game you play, 9 ball, 10 ball, eight.
Yeah.
Snooker has always been all
Yeah,
ball
the
foul.
rules came from snooker. Yeah. Yeah.
And what are your thoughts about that such rule not being applied on most tournaments, um, in town, in most cases?
Yeah, it's always been that way in the amateur game. It actually took me a little while to learn how to never touch the ball, or how to pay attention to not playing that sloppy pool because consider it kind of sloppy, right? But it's more friendly the game at this level, so it's okay if it doesn't like affect the outcome too much, right? If it's just like touch it with his shirt. And here's the other factor is pool players aren't typically in the best of shape. I mean, they're
Yes.
unless round is a shape. So
Yes,
they
you're
tend
correct.
to lean, when they're leaning over the table. And if they're just amateur players, you can't expect them to be in physical good shape. They're not, this is their recreational game. So I don't know. I kind of like that it's cue ball only because we'd see a lot of shirt fouls.
Yeah, they're more concerned about the Fargo than the BMI.
That's right.
Well, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, my thoughts have always been kind of an all ball foul because that's how I've played majority of
It's
my
the
life.
proper way. Yeah.
And I just feel anyone that just touches something that's not meant to be touched, you've changed things, and it was how it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it should be punished for it. Like I said, I kind of consider it sloppy pool. When I do it, I resign to the fact that they can just do whatever they want to me from there. They don't have to put it back where it was or anything like that. Just punish me for it. And I actually try to practice like shooting over a ball. Like when in my warm-up routine, I shoot like a series of shots over a ball to try to practice
Interesting.
like getting my bridge in the right position repetitively and never touching that ball that I'm
Mm,
shooting over, which I think is very important because how often does it come up?
yes.
We just avoid it like as much as we can, so it rarely comes up.
Well, that's a really good thing you shared. I don't practice a whole lot, but when I do, it's normally just hitting shots, whether it's cuts, down the rail, and
Easy,
whatnot.
yeah, makeable shots. Yeah,
Yeah, but you never think about the bridging side of things. At least I don't.
yeah,
So that's a really interesting thing you shared. So hey,
and the specialty shots off a rail. The cue ball's frozen to the rail, pinned to the rail.
so you're
Um,
creating
yeah,
situations that you have found yourself in the past that are more
common.
challenging
Yeah,
than the
common
others.
situations. Yeah, and things that other people don't practice as much.
Mhm.
Like, how often do you practice with the bridge? Most players don't practice with it at all. Snooker players more, for sure, but the average pool player only gets that thing out when they absolutely need to and they hate it.
Yes, yes. Even the
But
breaks.
to just
Right.
shoot like once or twice in your practice session, every couple times a week, you're going to be a lot better with it. Yeah, and the break shot. That's a big one, actually. You bring up a good point. As we see Trisha with this tough 8 ball here with the cue ball near the rail. This would be a big win for them to tie the match.
Oh, did she just call?
Yeah, the bottom left. She just has to
Okay.
watch the cue ball a little bit in the right side.
Oh, she's having second thoughts
Well, I think,
and a little smirk on her face. So
yeah, she's thinking about that cue ball is what it is, and that can bring in the miss a little bit. Yeah, she caught it
ooh, great
perfectly.
shot,
What a shot. Right
great
in the
way.
middle. Well, that's a good win for them. Corey rattled that ball up there, gave her an extra chance, and she punished him. You love
When
to see it.
yeah, when you're in the A-side finals, you're playing at the top teams. Those things are not going to happen that often.
Oh, that's right. So take advantage. as we see a couple of these event sponsors. Thanks so much to everyone for coming together with the added money and prizes. They gave away so many prizes. They're still giving away prizes. And it's going to be another great day here at Rax. If you're in the area, come check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have draws happening today, from what I understand.
Yeah, more.
Draws for prizes. It's $10 a ticket, and it's for multiple prizes. So pop by, grab a ticket. And once again, shout out to our sponsors, Peg Lion. They gave us a whole bunch of fun gear. That was just Jindy. He said the first prize is now also going to be a home given to us by Elaine Reaper and Remax. That is amazing, isn't it, Ben?
Amazing.
It's a detached shed with its own driveway. It's absolutely beautiful for a small family of one. We got Shannon in there playing against Usama. Usama is probably one of the top players here in Edmonton and in Alberta, I would say.
Yeah, 686 Fargo is pretty strong for sure. If he traveled more, I'm sure it would be higher than that. Like
I would agree.
definitely a little bit over 700 is what I've seen him play. It's just a matter of getting out there. But that has a lot to do with work and family life and stuff too. So
Absolutely. Going back to what Pagulayan said, what you shared earlier, if you have a wife and you have kids and you have a job, you're a shitty pool player.
that's right. You have to sell them. Yeah, sell your kids.
Sell your kids. But, Osama made it so far. I've said this many times before. He came to Canada with nothing but a falafel and a dream, and now he has 680 Fargo. He's living it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, he's a nice guy too. He just loves pool. He plays all the time.
And he's very focused. And one thing I've noticed a lot more recently than before, his emotions are very neutral in most cases.
Controlling it better. Yeah,
Significantly better, whether it's a shot that he missed or a 90-degree cut, he was able to make it. Expressions are very similar.
looks like I'm losing the connection. Haven't had this problem all weekend. Very weird.
Is that a weak connection or no connection there?
It's saying no connection,
Ah,
which is very weird. I haven't had this yet this weekend. Let's see if it just cut this. Looks like we're still running on there, but it's showing me that we're disconnecting. So I don't know. Maybe it's just disconnecting
back on
from
again now.
Facebook because it's showing the YouTube. I think we're still live.
Yeah, seems
Yeah.
like it.
Weird. Maybe we won't overthink it yet.
And if he said anything that offended you, that's your problem.
That's right. And I like this comment in the YouTube. Where's this at? Why on a Monday morning start? Hard to get players. Yes, if you don't work. It's a holiday in Canada, actually. That's why we're here. At Rax in Edmonton, Rax Billiards Room. And sorry if we lost you there for a moment. Looks like just a small connection issue, but I think it should be fine. I haven't had a problem all weekend. Speed's been really good, so.
Yeah, looks like we're back on track here. The Wi-Fi signal is green. Shannon just went for a side pocket, but she likely has a very amazing dental plan because she hit the jaws. There doesn't seem to be any problem balls left now on this table. And you got Osama at the helm of things.
So I think what happened there was it actually cut us off of Facebook.
Oh, interesting.
And so we're still live on YouTube, but I don't know how that happened. It'd be the first time I've ever seen that happen. Where it only cut Facebook. Very weird. After we were live for half an hour on there.
Ooh.
You gotta love Facebook, right?
You know, I
Anyway,
used to love Facebook. Then I went off it several years ago.
probably the best thing you could do.
Well, looks like we just saw two rattles back to back, and over 150 Fargo separating them. This is very uncharacteristic. And these were not difficult shots. And that just tells you how these tables play. And that's what I just love about the Predator tables. The pockets are small, unforgiving. You better be good. You need to hit your shots with intention.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Makes for a good pool.
Definitely does. So if you're out there on a Monday, you look outside the window and it's not raining, you're thinking about camping, hanging out with your family, don't. Come to Racks. Play some pool, eat some good food. The calzones are amazing, absolutely amazing. So pop by. I'll pay for the extra cheese. The world needs more calcium.
Just gonna share this YouTube stream to Facebook. You guys can do the same thing if you like. No pressure. That's all I ever really ask at these free Q Sports live streams.
And folks, I know it's a bit of effort to like, subscribe, and all of that, but that's what helps us keep going. The more viewership we get, the more we're able to provide good commentary. Ben goes all around. And don't you get sick of pool, Ben?
Not really. Sometimes I get sick of playing, actually.
Sick of playing? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. I think that would have been a better question. Do you get sick of playing
I'm
pool? I guess
starting
that's
to
a yes.
wonder lately if I maybe enjoy watching it more than I do playing it. It's that's worrying for me because I really enjoy playing it. No, I love it. As soon as I lose the love for it, I just take a little time off. And sometimes it's like a couple days and I'm just itching to play again. And other times it's a month. And lately it's been I just like to take the summer off
All right. So
of
more golf?
playing. I haven't started doing that yet, but I like camping and just spending time with the family and
Yes.
reset. And it gives me the hunger back too. Not only the love for the game, but I get hungry for the win again, which I tend to get a little lazy out there, start just going through the motions. It's like a job, right?
You start feeling you're plateauing. That edge is going away. The momentum is eroding. And you do need a bit of break.
That's
And it
right.
was interesting just to see Ben say that right now. His when he's talking about his break, his fist was clenched. So he really means it, and he practices it. So
Yeah, very true. So he stopped in his tracks here because he's got a really tough shot on the 10 after this. He's going to have to bank it in the same pocket or try to play it in behind the 1, but he's called the bank.
it's called bank, and he's right by the rail. Not much he can do with the, not a lot he can do with the cue ball.
Makes it extra tough, that cue ball on the rail for sure.
Everyone just went quiet, and they're all staring at him.
It's hard in a team match. Like you're used to your teammate just kind of sitting there. He's staring at the TV, like not even watching you. Now you're playing a team event. You got 5 people staring at you. 2 of them are your teammates, judging every little thing you do.
And the other three want you to miss.
They're praying
Oh,
for you to fail.
that was a very interesting reaction off the rail. I
Straightened
felt
out a lot.
it straightened it out
Yeah.
significantly.
The Predator rails are great. People ask me, how do they compare to a diamond? There's your answer right there. They straighten out a lot. They're very reactive. That's exactly what we see from a diamond rail a lot.
We're on the early stages of this match. It is a 1-1 tie right now between these two. We got Shannon back on the table.
And if you're just joining us, this is the last game of the singles portion to start the match before they switch to 3 games of Scotch trios. It's just like it sounds. It's like Scotch doubles, but an extra player, so they're going to rotate through all 3 players on the team.
Just very neat. And now Shannon played a good shot, but they just made the 2 and 5 so much more difficult than it was already.
I think she's going to play a bit of a 2-way here. See where she put the cue ball. She didn't leave Usama anything had she missed that ball, but she spiked it right in the middle of the pocket. So maybe going to try to bank the 2 to stay underneath the 5 on the next shot.
Yeah, quite possible. She might go for the 7 and stun by knocking out the 5 and safety behind the 2.
Yeah, I don't hate that either.
Ooh. I think she heard you, Frank. I think that's what she's thinking about the 2 ball right now.
Yeah, I like it. You got to play this game kind of aggressive, and especially when you're playing a good player. But maybe she can play it with somewhat of a 2-way. Like put the cue ball, parallel with the 10 to the short rail near the bottom, where she still has half a shot on the 5 if the 2 goes in. Not sure that angle's there to follow through and do that. She might just have to go here. Oh, she's played the safety and not got a rail. Really not even close to a rail.
That was a very interesting shot selection.
Big mistake, really.
Absolutely. When she wanted to do the safety, she should have definitely stuck behind the 2. And when you're playing against a player of the caliber of Osama, you can't give them even a 0.5% chance.
Yeah, he's going to punish her pretty much every time there from ball in hand. He takes a 2-1 lead for his team as I run through a couple more of these sponsor ads.
Yeah, so the first spell of singles goes to the good, bad, and ugly.
Yeah, and their team name is The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly, but I wasn't going to try to fit that all on the scoreboard. You wouldn't even be able to read it. It'd be pretty small. And we will have the B-side final after this. Just going to take a couple minutes to set that camera up over there, but I think we're going to get a little bit of a break between this match and the next one anyway, while the B-side catches up a little bit. Shouldn't be a problem. So we got Corey to break here. First game of the Scotch trios. It's interesting, this one, because Scotch doubles makes you think enough. Trios makes you really think.
Or completely not think at all.
Yeah, well, that would be the preferred way to play it. Don't think. That's the preferred way to play pool all the time. Don't think too much.
That's the SAP special. 0 cue ball control. Good sniping skills. We'll figure out something. It's all physics.
Yeah.
Looks like the 9 ball made its way into the corner. Good little spread. Don't see a lot of problem shots other than the 2 stripes sitting beside each other by the corner, but that too is really not a huge issue. Pretty good break.
Yeah, they can shoot the 1 ball here first. I think Mark will shoot the 1 and drop them somewhere in between maybe the 5 and the 2. No, it's kind of going more towards the 7, I suppose. We'll see where he lands, but he's got a couple balls to play position on, I think, near the side pocket or even the 6.
And it'll be good to get the one out of the way right now.
Yeah, if there was a tough ball, it's up there where it doesn't go in the top right, bottom
Hmm.
right, top left. You shoot it now while you're on it. Just gonna watch the cue ball a bit. Is he going into the 2? Oh, he goes into the 7. Look out. No, it's just okay.
Kind of helped out, but the 7 ball now in the left corner, it's gonna be very tricky. Not
I,
sure if they have enough room to avoid contact with the block.
I think she should save the 6 ball. Consider shooting the 2 or the 5. Going into it is tough because now you're shooting the 5 anyway, and you just push the 8 to a tough spot.
Hmm.
If they could have saved the 6, it would have played position for the 7 over there, and you didn't have to move anything again. But it's okay. It's worked out. I guess they're on the 7, and the 4 will lead to the 8. Might have worked out perfect. Can shoot the 2 ball here, I think.
2 balls there. You can even go for the 3 little natural angle to hit the 2 in the side pocket. I think it goes by the 12. I'm not sure.
Or even just how about just shoot the 3, stop the cue ball if it's straight, and shoot the 2 in the bottom right. Looks like the 2 is nice and straight. I like that. Stop it there. You got the 5 or the 3. It's nice to have options. Definitely want to save that 4 for the 8 ball though.
To get right now, it's just an easy 3 ball, nice and soft. Hit the 5 into the right side pocket.
Could even nudge the 5 here. If she has too much angle, just kind of play a stop shot and nudge the 5. Looks like she's going to come around it, play it in the same pocket though, or the corner. She had a good angle there to just go forward. This looks good. They might be on a break and run here, and we've only seen one of them so far this event in the Scotch Trios. It was from good, bad, and ugly last night to win the match 9-7.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
So they're getting a taste of their own medicine,
maybe.
potentially.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but you'd favor them big time to get out from here.
That 8 ball is not the easiest of shots.
Especially if you land a little short on the 4, which he did. So Mark might just have to roll this 4 in, send a cue ball into the 10, and leave Shannon a mid-distance shot on the 8.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to try to draw around the 10 to the top rail to the right side of the 13. Yeah, you see where he pointed here.
Another thing to keep in mind, this is a 9-foot table. Shannon and Corey, the Mark has I would say a larger reach, further reach than some of the other players. So also something to keep in mind.
He plays a little more on the 9 foot too, right?
He does.
Yeah.
Corey and Shannon specialize on the bar box scene.
Yeah.
They're Walmart players.
Yeah. He's playing the right shot here, I think. Just roll into the ball. He's going to try to stun around it. Oh, look at this. It's going to put her behind the 13. I didn't like that path. It's too risky. You kind of, if you roll into the 10 and you leave her that semi-tough shot, you almost tell her, I believe in you, right? If you try to go this way and you don't get there, it's like telling her, I didn't really trust you to make that tough shot. So I tried to get you straight in, you know?
I believe in you, but ever so little.
Yeah, just not enough to leave you a tough shot. Yeah. That's where the Scotch triples just comes in. If Mark was playing by himself there, he doesn't hesitate. He rolls the cue ball into the 10 and he takes the tough shot on the 8.
Yeah, you start playing a very conservative game in doubles and triples. And also, most of the teams have drummed up these teams maybe a few days before the tournament started. So you missed the chemistry part. You might have the Fargos, the skills as individuals, but collectively, it's a complete different science.
Well, and here's the thing. Maxed Out is their team name. They're exactly on the Fargo cap, which usually is an indication of 3 players that don't even really know each other.
This is a tough question. Might be a tough question. What would you choose? Chemistry over skill?
Chemistry, for sure. Yeah. We had this come up. You brought up um, the Calgary Edmonton battle. When we did the Alberta Cup years ago, there was a wild card pick. So after the qualifiers, the team was allowed to pick the last player. Together, we decided to pick one of our teammates that played on our league team
Okay.
over a player that was arguably a little bit higher skilled because he was like our friend, like our brother, So, and he gave us good energy and we gelled well with him and it worked out. We won with him. But the other guy was not thrilled about it.
Oh, I can see that. And you know what? That makes so much more sense. When I'm hanging out with folks and whatnot, even when you're not playing pool, just having a good time, you want to hang out with folks that you can feed off. The
Of
vibes are
course.
that's emanating is positive, is one
And
of high energy.
and it's not to say that the other guy didn't have, some good qualities like that too. It was just that we were used to the other guy. He was like the guy we hung out with all the time, and yeah, that is a factor for sure. And I've seen multiple times, and we've seen in Calgary, like some of the legends of the game, they build like a five-player team and go to Vegas and just get destroyed because they couldn't get along. They're just five different people.
They are and different styles of playing. They do not know each other's strengths and weaknesses. It's all just Fargo based,
Yeah,
which is a well-established system, but there are nuances that you need to be aware of because nothing is perfect.
that's right. And it's not to say that, team maxed out isn't gelling well together or anything, but it is just an example of how a team that's a little, lower rated could maybe gel better together, as these three seem to be this tournament.
Hmm.
Trisha, Jindy, and Usama playing well together.
Another thing I like about these six players, such a nice interracial teams. This is fantastic. We got like almost every color covered.
Isn't pool so great for that? That's one of the things I love most about pool. And I've traveled not all over the world, but I've been to different countries and I just love that about it. You get to meet so many different people from all different kinds of life, and that's the coolest thing for me. One of the coolest things for me.
Not to be taken out of context, but there's something about putting balls in holes that just brings people together. Golf was the same thing last week.
It is very much something that we're attracted to. That's for sure.
And Guy Nicklin, I do not want any comments from you on that topic.
Yeah, yeah. He can keep his thoughts to himself there. Yeah. So I like what they're doing here. It's like the small discussion near the end, and it's what do you like after this? So, you know what Usama could tell her here is actually just to like miss the 12 intentionally, leave it near the corner pocket, and put the cue ball. I think that's what he just told her. I'm just trying to think what he would tell her. If she's not confident that she can make the 12 and get position, which is very difficult from here, good position, then yeah, maybe just like overcut it just a small amount to the right long rail and just roll the cue ball forward. Leave them the bank in the top left corner and challenge them to
True.
something. But put your ball near the hole so they can't play safe.
And one thing when you're playing, when you're giving ideas or suggestions to the lower Fargo player, you want to make it really simple and really quick. It cannot be a lot of, hey, can we put a little inside spin, go for between these diamonds, aim for that, and whatnot.
That's why I didn't like that choice there. Because she took on a really difficult shot into a pretty tight pocket, and best case scenario, this is probably what they were shooting next. I don't think, even Usama could juice it over there and get them straight in on the eight, right? So,
That's a tough shot, especially on these pockets.
yeah, it
You got to hit it slow. At least from how that's how I would play it.
was a tall ask. Corey's played a good shot here, but Usama's a big favorite to kick this ball in.
And it's almost lined up, so there's not a lot of thinking on the target across on that rail,
When
the
they're
banking rail.
on a parallel like that, you just find the middle point. And we got these diamonds to help us reference, and I think he's gonna get real close here. Let's see what kind of speed he plays it at. It'll tell us how confident he is. If he plays it a little bit medium speed, he's trying to get shape on the 8. He knows he's gonna make it. If he plays it real soft, he's not feeling it. He's trying to leave the cue ball down there with it. So now he's contemplating just rolling onto it. I like him trying to kick it in. I think you got to go for the shots.
And the person taking the next shot is Jindy. Oh, he went a little soft.
Yeah, and
He
he's
missed
gonna.
it. Oh, and he gave a direct bar to the side pocket. How the game just changed. Right at the business end. Good, bad, and ugly were the story was on the wall. It's gonna be 3. It's not over yet. But I don't see Mark Bonobo really missing this shot.
Yeah, you see him taking his time because his side pockets are tight, but I'm with you on that. If I was gonna bet, Mark's gonna make it. Tie it up at 2. And you can see how these matches can be long because they're just grinding games. It's not easy to run out when you're under lots of pressure, and it's tough out there. First annual Trios Cup. They did say they're going to have this tournament every year, and next year it's going to be bigger and better.
And the teams today, the last 4 teams, the A and B side final, have a chance to have their name on the plaque as the first winners of the Trios Cup, which I envision seeing for many years to come.
Yeah, I always think the cup is cool because, it's forever, right? The trophy that you get to take home, only you really get to see that. It often ends up in a box in your garage or something, and you never look at it again. But that cup, everybody who comes in the pool room gets to take a look at it if they want to, right?
Bring your kids. Be like Al Bundy. It's the single shining star in your life.
That's right.
The high school trophy.
It's the it's the high school trophy. Yeah, that one time when I did something special.
So the break is very interesting break. Majority of balls are in the lower half of the table, and the black is just absolutely sandwiched between the 2 stripes. And it's a pretty interesting leave. Not a lot of options for Mark right now. I'm just seeing the 3 ball.
Yeah, and the ball's on the right side there, so if he was to shoot, say the 3, they'd have to do something special to get the 8 out. It's just wedged in there. He's gonna try to shoot the 15 maybe with some right spin. No, he's got the combination, the 5-4. It's the last thing I would have thought of.
Oh wow, that is quite a combo. But the 3 ball has now just joined up with its best friend, the 10. And this is not the situation Mark was looking for. But good combo nonetheless. He even upsized the fries. That's a great shot.
Sometimes this can be okay when another ball goes in there and it's yours. So if they do get like some kind of breakout from behind the 3 and it doesn't work out, they have kind of control of that pocket maybe. This is smart from Shannon. Very smart shot. Even though she didn't cover the 15, it's a good play to not make any more balls until they find the angle they need for that breakout.
It is. But if Jindy is trying to go for the shot down the table, it's a good opportunity to break. Oh, that was a little flirtatious.
I like this, and I think he got there, not as intended, but this is where he wanted to be.
It's worked out.
It was safety all the way. Yeah, stripes are at a big disadvantage here, I think, because even if they break out from the top of the 13, the 10, it's not going to go anywhere. And the 8's got to get free too.
True. And depending on how hard it hit, ooh, another safety going on.
And these are the kind of games we've been seeing because the breaks haven't been that great. a couple mishit breaks. Like if you don't hit it square, they kind of go to one side, and then we're seeing long games because neither team wants to just bash the balls open for the other team.
Yeah.
And fair enough.
I mean, right now we started streaming, I'd say about 1:15ish,
1 hour ago
right?
shows at the top there by
One
the
hour
connection.
ago.
Four
So-
games in an hour is not the best pace.
and those were singles, majority of them.
Yeah,
And now we're in trios, so it's going to be even longer. So 15 minutes on average is
that's
what we're
long.
looking at.
It's long
That
for a
is
game.
long.
Yeah. So you can do the math. If it goes
Ooh,
17 games,
look at that.
I don't.
Just went in.
Did she call it? Yeah. Good shot. Really good shot.
It's a perfect weight, and Trisha is on the move. She's happy. She's laughing. She's having a great time.
I like what he's doing here. Try to make the 3 and break out the 10. That's pretty smart because you're going to challenge them to do something special here to get that 8-ball free. It's almost like a bait shot. See if they'll take the bait. Good friend of mine says, you didn't see the hook. All you saw was the bait. They play one pocket all the time. They love saying that.
Bait and hook.
He didn't see the hook. He just loves the bait too much.
I'm assuming he's into fishing.
Yeah, not really.
No? Okay, all right. He's like me.
They
I
just
don't
play
even
one
like
pocket.
seafood.
Yeah, they're one pocket fiends. They just play it every day. Old guys. They like the Al Bundy comment. That's what we brought Sash in for today, actually, specifically for that one comment.
Thank you, and signing out. Signing out right now, Ben. All right. I wrote that on a sticky note 5 years ago, and I finally got to use it.
No, they said he was gonna, come in and have some one-liners, so that was good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be talking about pool, Ben. I feel significantly inferior right now on this table talking about pool with Ben Francis on my side. But if you have cricket questions, I'm going to kick his ass on that front.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there you go. I know absolutely nothing about cricket, but
Except it makes interesting sounds in the nights.
yeah, I love all sports. So one day we'll have a conversation about it. You can teach me the rules so that when I watch
Absolutely.
it, I can know what is going on out there.
You betcha. Cricket or squash? You let
See,
me know.
there's a game I like too. Yeah,
You play squash?
I don't play it, and I haven't for a while, but I like racket sports. Play
Okay.
like badminton, tennis.
Yeah, yeah, very cool.
Pickleball, ping pong. I love racket sports.
Yeah, I started taking up pickleball, like most folks have recently. What a fun sport! So easy to get into it.
Yeah, and
I
a
was-
cheap one to play.
And
You
it's
just need that
cheap.
little racket and a paddle, and there's a tennis court everywhere.
And Guy, you cannot use that little paddle that you have already. That is not meant for athletic purposes.
I see we've got the champ. I think he won last night. I'd love to know how it finished at Top Shots last night, but I'm seeing the young man who won the A side over there. All the Pipestem boys are here practicing. They're just pool junkies. They probably already had Monday scheduled off to stay here anyway because they thought that tournament was going to go today too.
Mm-hmm.
They got young Denzel DeCastro over there.
And you know what? You brought up a good point. Let me see who ended up winning the Wild Rose.
Yeah, could you find out would be great.
Yeah, you betcha.
Because last I saw Albert was playing Gerald Kishinu, I think, in the semifinal.
Okay.
And Narcissus Pipestem Jr. had won the A side. Was waiting for the winner of that.
Let me open up the bracket right
Albert was
here.
racing to 11, was super tough. And I think the young man in the final was racing to 5 or something. So Junior wins it 5-7. Good for him. Congratulations to the young man.
Yeah, against Albert Augustine.
Yeah, and a good tournament from Albert, racing to 11. That's not easy
Mhm.
to get to the final there. And you're welcome for the comms spanner from Ireland. Thanks for tuning in again. And Sash and I will probably talk about all kinds of things during this stream because we expect it to be at this pace at least a 4 hour match. And if
Yeah,
we just
it's
talked
going to be a
about
long one.
pool the whole time, you guys would probably turn it off in the first 10 minutes.
And it's interesting to see that the person who won the Wild Rose was ranked 5 and beat a player at 11. So, what does that tell you? If your Fargo is, you feel it is inferior to majority of the players, you still have a chance. It's all about grit and pushing through.
And those kids put in a lot of time on the table. And I don't know if I can call him a kid anymore. He might not like that. He's 19, I think, now, but and he's much bigger than me. He probably looks older than me too, but he's a good young man and puts in a lot of time on the table. And his dad's a big supporter of him, and his 3 brothers are here playing as well. They're all big supporters of him too. Good friends, and I had a small junior program for a little while. Not really a league. They would just kind of show up, and I would just match them up with each other and let them play each other and just give them small pointers. And they were already good players when they came, but it's been fun to watch them grow.
That's really neat.
Yeah, over the last 3 years or so. And I've known their dad and their grandfather, the Pipestem boys. Their whole family plays. And I've known their dad and their grandfather since I started playing.
It's a lot of pool balls flowing through that blood.
Yeah, very much a pool family.
Well, we got Trish. She's frozen to the green ball. I think.
Yeah, they're still just playing safe here because nobody wants to break out the 8. Look at this shot.
Oh,
It's
great
really
weight
great.
on that shot. She got a safety. Absolute nice snooker.
I'm looking down the shot line and she covered all 3 of those balls. That's incredible.
She got all 3 of those balls.
That's so hard to do. To not leave them even a piece of one of them. Shannon's got to spin just to hit the 7 or kick into a ball. I think she should kick soft into the 2.
I think so too. No pun intended.
I think Mark's going to tell her that.
I think they are all jumping into it. Looks like they're utilizing their coaching time right now for this particular match.
Yeah, 1 timeout per team per rack in the trios in the Scotch portion. And this is a couple times. It's pretty funny. It happened in a match earlier in the tournament where Corey and Mark came over to give her some advice, and after a small discussion, she said, "Just go sit back down, you guys. I know what I'm doing here." And I love that because she's a great player.
Oh, wow. She threaded through that needle.
There is the smallest gap to get through there. She did need a lot of side spin if she was trying to spin it into the 2 ball. She's supposed to hit a ball there, though.
Yeah, that was surgical precision when you didn't need it.
Wow, what is...
That is very interesting.
Here? The 10 goes into the 2, and he's going to try to draw back towards the 8. Wow, you got to make the 2, though.
Well, the 7 ball kind of now has got one of the pockets blocked off, but the corner closest to it is easy peasy.
Yeah, and if they spin the 2 in here and get to the left side of the 7, they could break out the 8, still be on the 6. It's probably go time here. Oh, no, he went in the back of the 10. It's not what he wanted to do.
Looks like they didn't have a chance and they were offered one, but they rejected it.
That's right.
It wasn't final sale. Mark is likely going to create a bit of distance here, but the strike balls are spread fairly nicely. They will have some sort of an option.
Yeah, it's hard to cover all the balls for sure, and they might be able to see the 10, but certainly to kick and hit something here is pretty easy.
Yeah, 10 balls definitely going in bang on fronts.
Could see a jump shot even. He might consider jumping at the 11.
And we got a Jindy on the table, and he loves jumping.
Well, he should. He's tall, and the tall guys are better at it. And not because they're tall, it's because the bridge is taller. So typically, taller guy has a bigger hand, so his fingers are longer. The bridge is taller, and now they can get more into the jump shot, get an easier elevation.
Hmm.
I used to wonder what was to it because I am very vertically challenged. So I was trying to figure it out. Do I need like finger extensions? Could I put them on? And then I found out Earl tried it once.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and
And
so they made it illegal. You
okay,
can't do it.
that
You
is
can't have
very
any
interesting.
extra equipment on your hand.
Well, Earl is interesting, interesting fellow with his choice of arsenal. I've seen him wrap, I don't know how many, was it tensor bandages or God knows what around the butt of his cue.
It's like a baseball bat.
It's like a baseball bat.
And the shaft is like 15 mil or something.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is like a bat.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's how big of a tip he uses.
Yeah, it's like 14 or 15 or something. It's crazy big. Yeah.
That's insane.
It's like a baseball bat. But he can still, like, he posts on his Facebook when he gets a high run, and he ran like 126 the other day or something, playing straight
I
bull.
saw that. And then there was a hashtag JFlower on it as well, right? That is his sponsor.
Yeah. He
Which
can
is
still
indeed,
get out. That's incredible because he's over 60 now, and man, he still hits the ball so good. Maybe the greatest potter of all time.
and that's one good thing about games like snooker and billiards. You do not retire when you're in your 30s. You can keep going. I mean, look at Ronnie.
Ronnie's such a great example of that. And we have a couple Canadian players that are like that I can think off the top of my head. His brother was just over here playing snooker. Phil Taranjo was there. Stan is an animal at over 70 years old. He still is competing and beating guys
That's amazing.
that are a quarter of his age because there literally are some kids now that are less than a quarter of his age playing real good. And Stan is the ageless wonder a lot because of his life choices. I know he quit drinking something like 40 years ago, and he hikes a lot, he eats good, and takes care of himself. So
And that's very important.
yeah,
Quit
he's
drinking, you save money as well. And your mind is just sharp.
Stan's one of my idols, and he's one of the reasons that I quit drinking. I was smoking cigarettes for a while, and I quit both those stupid things. And I just thought, if I want to play, look at this shot.
Oh,
Oh, it didn't work out. I thought, if I want to play as good as Stan when I'm his age, I can't keep doing what I'm doing.
you cannot keep
So,
doing that, yes.
and it is such a nice game. Like, even when I learned the game, I was young, maybe 10, 12 years old. And I love to say now, you can play from 9 to 90. I had some 6-year-olds in my pool program. We would just put the balls over the corner, and my friend's 6-year-old girl, she'd just roll them in, and then she'd look up to see if anybody noticed. And my nephew played when he was 6. And
6 years old, hey?
he's 7 years old now, and he can spike in the balls, and he just loves it.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's an old Canadian couple from Ontario. They go to the Niagara Falls event all the time. I think the gentleman is 96, or he's 94 and his wife is 96, or 92 and 96, something like that. And they
That's
go and play
amazing.
the event every year. Yeah, it's super amazing. Yeah.
It's like 180 years between them.
Yeah, incredible. It's such an incredible game for that because, like you said, pretty much any other sport, you're not playing tennis at 96.
No. It doesn't matter. Even if you're Roger Federer, you're not playing.
I can't even play recreational. Like Roger definitely won't because when you play at that level of tennis, your body just breaks down, and those guys are lucky if they're not crippled when they're
Yes.
older, right?
Especially guys like Roger. I mean, he played a very a, a low.
Look at the shot.
Oh,
Look at the
great
shot.
shot! What a
Oh,
shot that
my
is! What an
goodness.
amazing shot! I know we're talking about tennis, but god damn it, that shot was amazing.
That was really great.
He took his time, good composure,
The
and then
shot
executed
before
it.
was really good too. Like Corey came back and forth to break that ball out. So he was the first one to yell out when he saw that ball going in. He was sitting right beside the shot line. He was extra pumped. But yeah, I like what you brought up there with Roger because he beat himself up. I think somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Roger never retired from a match. I think he finished
No,
every single match, whether he
yeah.
had an injury or not,
There's
which is
there's a
incredible.
time he took a little bit of a break because he was injured. But yeah, that's during a match and whatnot. Very rarely have I seen him, especially not on the Grand Slam stage. But my favorite player was Nadal, though. Absolutely, just a huge Nadal fan. And before that, it was Agassi.
Yeah,
I
I,
just
I
love those
follow a
two
lot of
players.
tennis too. I love the game. Lately, it's been Djokovic. He's such a good person too, and I love that he's got some character. He's joking around with the ball girl, and he's always, I've seen him once. She comes over to hold the umbrella,
And
and
he
he
grabs
takes
it,
the
right?
umbrella, holds it over her,
Yes,
lets her sit
yes.
down. Puts the towel over. I like that he's got some character, but I've seen him like in the children's hospital, and like all these amazing things that he just does with his money and not to get political, but he stood up for what he believed in during a really tough time during COVID,
Yes, the
which
Aussie Open.
regardless of which side of the fence you're on, somebody that is willing to stand up for what they believe in like that, I think that's amazing. Under all the pressure
Oh
and
yeah.
so much money that he let go because of that.
So much to lose, so much at stake. You have sponsors, you have prize money, and for them, yes, that is important. But uh, not being able to play on the Grand Slam, and this guy has been just trying to cash that one more Grand Slam so he can have that all-time record. And I feel if that time would have been a bit different,
Yeah,
he probably would have exceeded that.
absolutely. Yeah, that was a big year in his career. He was like peaking, he was
Yeah,
right
he was
at
on
the
fire.
peak physically. Yeah, and on absolute fire. Yeah. But hell, tennis got lots of cool superstars, and obviously one of my favorites too, John McEnroe, because the
Oh,
commentary
John,
gig now,
cannot be serious.
you cannot be serious.
So do you
So
commentate for other sports as well, Ben?
no, but it was something I always wanted to do growing up. People would tell me, "You got a great voice for broadcasting. You should be on the radio." And I thought, I love watching hockey, and I loved watching soccer and stuff growing up, and I always played sports too. And I thought, I want to get into broadcasting sports. But usually they just take retired players, right?
Yeah, it's uncommon. Unless you're Kate Abdo, and you
There
are
are a
on
few
this.
that can sneak in there, yeah, right. But no, I thought as soon as the pool thing came up, I was like, there's my calling.
Yeah, I did the same for squash.
Okay,
Uh,
good.
quite a bit for squash. So
Yeah.
on CBC Gem,
Oh, that's cool.
one of the bigger tournaments in Canada. So you have the Canadian Open, obviously, then the Nationals. We have the Edmonton Open that happens normally in December. So got a chance to do a few of those. So it's just kind of nice.
That's pretty cool when
It's
it's on
kind of
CBC.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, people always say, "Oh, I heard you on TV. I saw you on TV." I'm like, "You saw me on the internet. You saw me on YouTube. I haven't been on TV yet. Let's calm down." But
Oh, and it was
Sash was on
CBC
TV.
Gem. No, no, it was CBC Gem. I was just like Ben.
See,
All
he's
right,
like
it
me.
was
He's too.
online.
He doesn't want to admit
It's,
that it was, But CBC is a big company, right?
we're just humble guys, Ben. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
If I
We're
was
just
on
humble guys.
TSN Plus, I would have said, "Guys,
Guys, you know, hi, this is Ben from
yeah,
TSN.
on TV here."
Uh,
Yeah. So I know we're off topic a little bit too, but long match here, and I have one other question about the Scotch or squash, not to be mixed up with what they're playing here, but with the squash, you talked about the Canadian Championship. What kind of payout? What's the payouts like? I'm
for the
always
Canadian.
curious. Other sports, yeah.
Oh, you know what, squash. Now we were talking about tennis earlier, and there's always been this comparison between squash and tennis, racket
The
sport,
other
prize
racket
money, and
sports, yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how the prize money is so much different. It's very similar to pool versus
Okay.
snooker. So in tennis, for example, the loser of the first round in the Grand Slam, so first round,
Yeah.
and we're talking about 128 players here,
Yeah.
right? So the first round
Yeah.
makes more money, and when I say more money, significantly more money than what the winner of a world champion
Squash.
and squash
Okay.
makes.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the winner would make about $40,000
Okay, so not
in
far off
squash.
from pool then, or where pool was, say, just a few years ago.
Yes. And the struggle squash has, and you're a squash player yourself. You're restricted by how much audience you can fit
Yeah,
in.
that's what I'm thinking is how can you watch
How
it?
can you watch? Because most of them are going to be sitting, want to sit behind the back wall.
And maybe a little tough to watch on TV too.
It's TV's okay.
Like
It's not too
it's
bad.
quick enough, but it's in a small area.
It is in a small area. I think the biggest challenge is you have lights on the top. So your bleachers cannot go higher than the top of the court.
Yeah.
Unlike tennis, you can just keep going higher and higher. People fit in. It's a 360-degree view
Some of those
of the
Grand Slam
game.
stadiums, they're fitting like 30,000 people or something
Massive.
crazy in there. Yeah, so well, maybe not quite that many, but yeah, there's a
No,
lot.
no,
And
you're right. Like some of the
imagine
bigger ones,
squash, like they fit a couple hundred in there, maybe less, right?
that would be,
50
oh
people.
wow, we got 100 people here. It's crazy. It's full house.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm always curious about other sports because pool always struggled with, you know, getting to that level of other games. Like darts managed to find a way there.
Darts
And
just
it's hard to
have,
watch darts from far away, but
it
somehow they figured
is.
it out, you know.
Just how pickleball has just made a craze. Like a brand new sport. This is literally taking the racket sports
It's fastest growing sport
form.
in the world right now, pickleball.
Yes.
Yeah. And it might be overtaking pool as the most played sport in the world, which is a stat that most people
Interesting.
don't know. They think football, soccer is the most played sport in the world, but there's more people that play pool. And I'm not talking like professional or in a league, just a game of 8 ball in the pub. There's more people in the world do that than any other game in the world.
Well, that's a great fun fact. I had
This
no
is a stat
idea.
from, I mean, a couple of years ago, but it might have changed now, like I said, because pickleball's so popular. All right, Corey getting shape from Mark here. They're up 3-2, and after that bank shot in the last rack, they are strutting around. And I would think that can shake up the other team a little bit. You know, they'll take notice of that. They thought they might win that game, and watch the bank go right in the heart.
Because unlike their team name, the momentum is definitely aiming to get maxed out as well. They're on a high momentum right now.
Oh,
And if we're going to be missing shots like those, it's going to make it even more challenging.
yeah, those kind of things are like mood killers too. You know, everybody's feeling good and loose, and then boom, you miss it by a foot, and now
Yes.
everybody comes down a little. And these are big moments in matches where you gotta punish the other team. Good, bad, and ugly needs to find a way to get out here and take advantage. Make them remember that miss from Mark.
Ooh, great shot, good execution, but the cue ball could have been a little bit more spaced out
He needs to shoot the 6 ball
from the
here first,
13.
I think. Well, he could drop this in and play the 6 in the side next, but I don't like it. It doesn't go in the corner by the 8. I think that's a mistake. He didn't even look at the
Ooh,
6,
yeah,
never contemplated it.
and that's going to leave. This was also going to leave a tough shot on the 8. If he happens to get it to the side pocket,
And that's not like Usama.
mm,
He would usually look around, calculate all the options, and take his sweet time to shoot, you know? He just got up and rolled that one in right away
I,
without really thinking about what was going to happen.
I think he might have just gotten too excited, seeing that previous shot getting missed. He's like, "Oh, here's our opening. We're going to take it till the end," and
Yeah.
may have just rushed it.
Yeah, he definitely rushed the decision. And the reason Jindy is here is because he overcut the ball a little bit, but I still think he should have contemplated the
Ooh,
6.
great
Jindy bailed
shot!
him out.
What an amazing shot that was.
Jindy
Great
totally
clear,
bailed him out
great clearance. I'm sure he's smiling. Let's see that smile. Nope, he's containing himself right now.
until she makes this, you know? This isn't in yet. She's got to stay down on this one, but she's
Uh,
big favorite to make it.
she's made some really good shots, and she's taking her time. She's resetting. She's not moving her bridge. She stood up, and that is very important. And that looks great. A great
Nice.
execution, and it's 3-3. It was closed off by the Baines couple.
Great stuff there. And they're back to the singles portion of the match. As I'll give you guys a look at, they have a really nice pro shop here at Racks. Rack sales and distribution. If you're looking at getting a cue or you need some tip, work, or you want to buy a tip, gloves, chalk, balls, you name it, they got everything in there. It looks pretty fully stocked to me. You can come on down, check it out, or give them a call.
Yeah, these guys have got a really nice collection. Some really fancy cues, if that is that's something that you're looking for, and snooker items as well.
Yeah, lots of good stuff there. He's a Predator dealer. They are a Predator dealer. Racks, billiards room. All right, so who's going to play this game? It's going to be Mark to break. Let's see who comes to the table, if anyone. Well, we are going to see someone come to the table because he's not got a ball down on the break and they're wide open.
So we are back onto the single scene now after a nice little change with trios or squash trios. It gives a shout out. What do you guys think of that squash trio setup? Did you like it? Didn't like it? What did you like about it? And what can you do without?
So here, you want my opinion? For what it's worth, 2 cents exactly. No timeout. No timeout allowed. No
Yeah,
coaching. No
that's
timeout
fair.
allowed ever. Not in the singles. Not in the Scotch. Not in the, for multiple reasons. Not only to speed things up, but also because I think it just gets a little intimidating for some of the players. They're like standing there waiting and asking for advice too much and overthinking when really just let them play. Everybody's here for fun,
I agree.
and if you have one player that's like coming in and interrupting all the time and just telling you, hey, I think you should do this, that can suck. That can suck the fun out of it. And ultimately, they're all just here for fun. There's some epic prize money up for grabs, but yeah, it's got to be fun.
It's got to be fun, and it comes back to the point you made earlier. You start questioning your own abilities, second guessing. It doesn't matter who comes and asks. That's why that chemistry is so important, where you know this person, you guys think somewhat similar, and he or she is going to handle it.
Yeah, and trust each other, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And especially when you have a trio scotch going on, you have two players who are engaging in conversation outside when the third player is playing. So my question is, do you require coaching when you are engaging in discussion throughout this game?
Yeah.
Unlike squash doubles, yes, there is no conversation happening,
Yeah, none. Yeah.
but in this case, you have that option. So that's a really good point. Do you need a timeout? I would agree with you that you do not.
Yeah, just get rid of it. Yeah. And when I'm playing Scotch, I often just tell my teammate that I'm not going to interrupt them unless it's like crazy obvious, right? If we have that timeout, I'll never interrupt them unless it's super obvious. Or if they have a question, then feel free to ask it. But I would rather just let them do their own thing.
I
And
agree.
whatever happens, we'll just deal with it because ultimately, we're just there for fun too, right?
Yeah, you betcha. We just got Christine, one of the owners of Rax, just join us, smiling at us gleefully. Just wonderful.
We've got to put a mic on her eventually, I think. No, she's shaking her head like, no, no, it's never happening. Somebody at Rax, maybe. One day I'll talk somebody into it.
Maybe. So I can have a practice round first, like a private practice.
Private practice round.
And
Sash,
I
you're
come
up.
in here.
Oh, let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. We can be the good, bad, and ugly.
That's right.
Y-
Yeah.
Christine, you'll be the good one.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
You can be the
yeah.
bad one.
Depends who you're
I'll
asking.
take the bullet.
Yeah, we already discussed this too. Yeah, I'd rather be the bad than the ugly. Yeah.
Yep, I'll painfully take that.
Can you guys put it on mute for a second?
It just totally crashed. Yeah, but it looks like everybody went over to YouTube because there's about 70 people watching there.
Okay, well, I was just gonna put a post on our Facebook saying to go to YouTube.
I put one on there too, but if you guys want to tag it, yeah, or share the one from Q Sports Live
Oh, okay.
because I shared the stream link in there too to the YouTube.
Do you guys
I don't know what happened. I've never seen that happen before
yeah,
either.
like you didn't get like blocked or what is it called when they suspend you?
They shouldn't have.
Yeah. Okay.
Be weird if they
So I was
did
wondering
and
if it's
YouTube
the music
didn't.
thing that
I doubt it because we're talking so much.
oh, okay.
but I should be able to find out in between matches. Yeah.
Do you guys need any
Oh, I'm okay. Thanks.
soda? Okay. Thanks, guys.
No problem. So Christine just had a question. What happened to the Facebook? And I'm really not sure. I've never had that happen before where it just cut one of them in the middle of a match, the YouTube or the Facebook. And I'm wondering if it was maybe a copyright thing. Sometimes they catch, you know, a bit of the sound in the background from the music and then they just cut it with the copyright. It'd be weird, but it's possible. We'll find out in between matches. I'll try to fire back up the Facebook for the next match, but
And if that is the case, Ben, it tells us that your microphones are way too good.
they're too good. They
They're
are
picking
just
up the
too good.
music.
I gotta buy some real crappy microphones for this. Yeah,
I have a Timu Gold membership.
Gold.
It's fast shipping within the month.
Within a month shipping.
It's
That's
amazing.
Good,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Well, we should team with some microphones. Yeah.
I'm waiting for my mattress. It's been 6 years.
I doubt it would be the sound because it probably would have happened yesterday after the first, couple hours. Like it's rare that it would just happen in the first half an hour of a stream after I've done 6 other streams with the same level of music or louder.
Yeah, that was a
and
bit
no
weird.
co-commentator that whole time. So unless they just caught up to me, like they were
Or-
off for the weekend and now they just caught up with me.
They heard my voice. Like, yeah, we gotta flag this. This is public indecency.
I didn't want to say it,
Report it.
but
Oh, your eyes said
Just
everything,
kidding.
Ben. Your eyes said everything. And for some reason, you're like, Saf, what's 5 minus 4? And he flips me the bird. So that was unprofessional. Unlike Ben.
Yeah, I have really had no idea what it might have been. Like I didn't get a notification either, which usually I would get the copyright notification. They'll send me a little thing in Facebook that says, hey, you can't have our music. And I say, it's not.
Do this for now. They're cutting some.
We got some nice soda water here. With
Perfect.
Some bar lime.
Loosen up the voice as we see Mark retake the lead here for Maxed Out. And it looks like he beat Trisha there. So it's going to be Osama versus, I think, Corey this game. And then the last game is going to be Jindy versus
Looks like
Shannon, I guess, would be the last game.
yeah.
Yeah, Shannon's the only other player that didn't play because Mark played there. So you're a snooker player. What do you think of these tables?
Beautiful tables. The fact that you can set the temperature on the slate. How cool is that in cold Alberta? And it's such a smart move because these tables are close to the windows. That helps a lot. And just absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that. The gold silhouette.
Beautiful table.
Black. Just amazing.
Oh, he's crushed this break. Just about lost the cue ball on the side. Did he get something down? I didn't hear something or see anything.
No, looks like all 15 balls on the table.
Yeah.
Yes, it did sound very impressive. Sponsored by Dolby Digital Sound. But no fruit. No fruit.
Just a loud noise, yeah. And I see your comment there, Glenn, in the YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. And everybody else out there, do me a favor, click the thumbs up on the YouTube here, and you can share the stream link, copy the link, and share it to your Facebook or to your other socials. And thanks, Sean Fleming. And if you're just joining me, I've got Sash in the booth today, which I'm very thankful for. By the way, it's been a long couple of days, and it's nice to not have to try to talk
Thanks,
over
Ben.
the music the whole time myself.
But you messed up my name. It's Saf.
Is Saf?
It's with an F,
Oh, man.
not a sash.
Okay, then
Oh, come on now.
I'm just going to turn my mic off. You finish this match.
It's been 1 hour now.
It's
1
not even
hour.
been that long. Well, that tells you how, what frame I'm in here. Sash.
I'd be like, all right, Sash. It's like, yeah, my name is Safwan Mohammed Rafiq, but call me Trevor.
Okay,
All right,
perfect.
yeah,
Trevor.
is that better, Ben?
That's probably good. Steve, does that work?
Nah, Steve. I
No.
just felt it's
Too white.
It's too simplistic.
Oh, okay.
Too simplistic. Too vanilla.
Vanilla. Yeah, it's a nicer way of saying it. Okay, Saf. We got it this time.
Mm.
Well,
Oh, I'm biting my
yesterday.
tongue right now because I have so many things I want to say just on the stream, but I've been warned before not to be myself completely.
Well, it's PG-13, so there is some things you can let loose, right? Uh, don't feel that bad about Sash because yesterday in the last rack, after calling Usama for 4 hours, I called him Neil at the end
Neil,
because
wow,
Neil was in the
okay.
chat and I was totally distracted by something going on, and I have a couple other good excuses for why I did it.
Well, you know what?
Anyway,
Neil would have helped him out significantly as a kid. Because I was told he would run wild in Walmart, and his mom would call out his name really loud. It didn't look good. Ah, thank you so much. That was for the wonderful server who bought me lime wedges for my soda water. All right, close your eyes, Ben,
yeah,
before a
exactly. Yeah.
pulp ruins your billiard
Yeah.
abilities in the
I got
future.
a big one pocket tournament coming up in a few weeks, so I need these
All
eyes.
right,
Yeah.
all right, all right. Where is this tournament happening, Ben?
And it's at my local room, Leather Pocket
Ah,
Billiards
yes,
in
I've been there.
Calgary, Alberta.
It's
When were you there?
this would be about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
We were at a conference. It was the IPC, in the International Pipeline Conference in Calgary. And then about, I think it was 1 o'clock in the night, so we all decided to go play pool.
Hmm?
And that was my first time at Leather Pockets. I decided to go there because everyone talks about Leather Pockets.
You went to the right
And
place, yeah.
it's nice, right place. But when we were seeking parking spot, there were
Forget about it.
questions in the car. Are you sure this is where the pool was? I was like, man,
Yeah.
if it is anything like a pool hall is supposed to be, this is giving me those vibes right now.
Yeah.
All right, it's rustic,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term,
It's very much
and
just
great tables.
pool. It's nothing else. There's no
Yes.
fluff. There even the kitchen is very small. And the bathrooms are small and everything about it's kind of small. But it's great. The table conditions are probably the best in Alberta, I would dare say. Next to maybe this right here, now that they got all these Predator tables. Look at this. What did Corey do? I think he hit his hand on the
Ooh, he
table. Did you
did.
see him shake his hand? I think he hit his hand. You ever hit your hand on the table? Grip hand coming through?
Oh, it hurts.
You feel it,
Oh
hey?
yes. The slate is very unforgiving.
So no rail after contact. It's not like snooker where you just roll up to the ball. It's got ball in hand for Usama here. And if he doesn't like it, I don't hate like shooting the 5 into the 1 and freezing underneath the 7.
I would love that shot.
Develop the 1 and freeze him on something. And the reason I'm whispering it's because they turned the music off and I didn't want him to hear it. I'm not coaching him.
Well, we had I forget which club it was. I think it might have been one of the like local leagues that operate here, and we were streaming uh, the, the playoffs, and the commentating booth was right across from the table, and they could hear every single thing that we were saying, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And the ugly. Yeah, I've learned that lesson a few times. So I set up a little ways away from the table, and it's nice when they keep the music on just softly enough that it drowns out my voice from the players.
True.
But I played in a tournament a couple of years ago in a room in Calgary, and in the final, I played Stephen Holm, and he could hear the commentators, and it was a whole thing.
I can see that. And you know what? Funny enough, you don't have to say any more words
You
for me to
know,
understand what happened.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was interesting to be a part of. I kind of sat there like that the whole time it was occurring. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna wait till this is over and try to win this match because he's so hard to beat. He said, "Sorry, Benny, I got a weak mind," and I was like, "Yes, yes, you do." And it's the only reason that I sometimes beat you. If he had a stronger mind, I'd never beat him. He's just too talented. Just does everything so good.
And that's all part of the game. It's not always about um, eh, putting the ball in this place or giving them a hard time on the table. It's about mental games as well. It's playing
Mhm,
those games. That you brought McEnroe up earlier. He
mhm,
was amazing at it. To get into your head.
mhm.
Yes, he gets frustrated and whatnot, but that psyche is also to get into your head
And it was
to
part of
distract
and
you.
getting himself going. He
Oh
needed that.
yes.
He needed the drama. Like they talked about it with Jordan. Somebody he came back from retirement and he's just kind of lollygagging it out there. And somebody said to him, you don't have it anymore, eh? You're getting too old. It's like, don't poke the bear.
And you
And
do
he
not poke
just
the bear.
woke up that game and then stared everybody down after he dunked on them, because
Yep.
he still had it. He just needed somebody to wake it up in him. He was sleeping, right? So McEnroe was good at just waking himself up. He just finds something to get angry about, and that would fire him up to play his best. That's when he was at his best. Not everybody is like that. Some people play better when they're calm. In fact, most people do. But yeah, give him a reason.
As speaking about getting into people's head, one of the conversations that I normally get engaged in, safety games. Oh, this person had a clear shot. Why did he end up going for safeties?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's part of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
It's part of the game. I love a good safety game.
Me too. Yeah,
Enjoy it.
best part of the game. Yeah,
And if
running
he's
out's boring.
yes, if he or she's getting into your head by playing safety when they had clear shots into the corner pocket,
They're gonna keep doing
even
it.
better. There's something about seeing your opponent implode.
Yeah,
I just love it.
yeah. Just keep them squirming in the
Oh
chair.
yes,
Yeah,
just love it. Just love it.
yeah. There's a whole other game within the game, and it's the really strong-minded players who make it super far. But the rest of us, mortal humans, we're just trying to get out of our own way. Don't really think about those other things, and then when they come up, it shakes us a bit. Let's see what Corey's gonna do to get on the 15 here. Well, if he kissed off the 3 too, he might have had a chance to get over there off the 6, off the 3, but he might have to bank this ball if he can. I don't know that he can. Trying to get back on it from the 9 is really hard,
It's
jacked up
gonna
over the
be
7.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I
And
think his thought process was, let me just sink this ball in, I'll figure something out.
so if he was to sort of do that, let's say he draws to like side pocket height with the cue ball and then take the bank on the 15 in the side, maybe that's a good idea. It would make getting to the 8 tough, but at least you keep yourself at the table a bit.
True. Because it seems like the 8 only has one pocket. I think it goes past the 1. Seems like it goes past the 1. So he has
Yeah.
2 lower pockets to choose from.
Yeah.
But the Great
That's
Wall
it.
of China of solid balls around it, well, as soon as I said it, he crushed that wall open. And made the 9-ball situation even more difficult.
And the 315, he made a big mess of that table, yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with that.
And neither will Usama. I mean, he made a huge mess now. He won't mind because he has control here, but he would have liked to just see him miss that ball and leave him wide open space to run out.
Yeah.
I like this comment from Kim West in the YouTube chat. He says, I take a safety as a compliment. Yeah, that's good. Like when somebody plays safe on you, it's a sign of respect.
Oh, yeah.
If they just flail at a ball, it means they don't think you can run out. But if they play good safe, it means they respect your game.
Mm-hmm. Because there's a little luck there. I don't think she was anticipating a double kiss from the 1 ball, but it did. But landed up fairly okay. He cannot see either ball. He might be able to see a sliver of the 15.
Yeah, and I don't know what good it does him. Like he sends the cue ball into the 5.
Ooh, he hit the 3 ball first. That's a ball in hand.
Yeah, 3 ball first. Yeah.
Ooh. And allows him to take the 2 ball out into the side pocket right across.
And even if he didn't hit the 3 first there, he's coming off the 15, opening the balls. You know, he made the 5, but he left them on the 7, so I don't think it would have mattered. But ball in hand helps him deal with the 2. He'll shoot the 6, then the 3, I think.
I think once those 2 are done, those are the problem balls. And I use that word extremely lightly.
Yeah.
Because we got Usam on the table, who's donning an Exceed shirt, which would be the Lexus Toyota equivalent for a Mez brand.
Yeah, that's right. They don't really make low-end cues.
They don't
Like
make
all their
low-end
cues
cues.
are the Lexus brand, I think.
I agree. I agree there. I use a Mez myself,
Okay.
and it's as someone with the Fargo 420,
Mm.
422. Sorry, all right, 422. It went up. I question why I spend that much money on that queue at
Having
my
a
level,
good queue is important. But yeah, as a Predator player, I would question why I spent that much money
right?
on a Mez. You know, when Predator has so many nice queues. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I love Predator, but I know there's so many great queue companies out there, and Mez is one of them. They make really great queues. But yeah, you should spend money on a good queue. If this is your hobby and something you love to do, then why not? And you said you play golf.
I play golf. It doesn't look like it when I'm playing it.
So how much did you spend on your
Um,
clubs?
Significantly less
Less than the queue,
than the queue.
because that's
You know
rare.
what? I shouldn't say significantly less. It was less than the queue
Okay.
because I did buy it on sale. Now, queues, I don't believe they go on sales. All
No.
right, I've yet to
In
see.
fact, it's the opposite of that.
Right,
They go
so
on
it's
back order,
appreciated.
and when they come back out, they're worth more.
Yes.
Yeah. But typically, yeah, golf clubs are worth a lot more than somebody's cues. So I always tell players, like, how much you spend on your clubs? You can spend a couple thousand on a good cue if that's what you love to do, right?
But you know what? I would be a bit of a devil's advocate here, comparing the two sports. With golf, I feel if you do spend more money on your clubs, it does make delta changes
It has a
to
bigger
your game.
impact. Yeah, of
It
course.
has
It's
an
more
impact.
important. Cheap clubs, like if you got some hickory golf clubs, it's not going to take you very far.
No, you should leave that for the smoker underneath the brisket.
That's
All
right.
right, that's
Yeah.
where those clubs belong.
Yeah.
But when it comes to pool, and this is just my personal opinion, I feel so much of the money and the cost is the beautification of the
Yeah.
cue, not from a functional
Less
lens.
about the performance. Yeah.
And that is something that I struggle to see. Like when I play squash,
Mhm.
the most expensive a racket can be would be in the $300 range. All
Yeah,
right,
because there's
300 to
only so much
400.
can go into it. They're not putting fancy inlays and ring
No,
work and
right? There's no
diamonds and ivory.
inlays,
Yeah.
but they're using graphite. They're using carbon,
Okay.
and they're using good quality carbon as well for
Good
both tennis and
materials.
squash
Yeah.
rackets. So when I see shafts that are costing $700,
Yeah.
thousand
Seven.
plus,
Yeah.
and whatnot, you start questioning like, what is
Why?
it in here
Yeah. What?
from a materials point of view?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so much more expensive.
That makes it worth that much more. Yeah.
But I can understand that there's workmanship, especially the Japanese do such a fantastic job when it comes to actual workmanship.
Craftsmanship.
But
Yeah.
the shaft, there's nothing more going into it
Yeah.
than the tube itself. So,
Yeah.
just my thoughts.
Cues are very expensive. Very, very expensive pool cues. The one thing, and you do play with carbon shaft, I assume,
I
with
used
the
to. I
Mez.
actually switched over to wood.
Okay.
I just
Because
went from Ignite to Slim.
one of the things that I love most about cues nowadays, with the carbon at least, is that it'll last forever. So although you spent $600 or $700 on that shaft, you should be able to use it for the rest of your life. It's never gonna warp, scratch, dent, ding. It's never gonna change shape. It's never
True.
gonna hit any different 20 years from now. It shouldn't hit any different unless you keep it in your car in the heat or something like that, right?
Yes, yes.
Or, smash it on the table or on the floor like we see some players, but
Well, it's a good transition. Shout out to my friend Miguel. All right, absolutely love the fella. What an absolute gem of a person. But he just loves playing drums with his
he
cues
beats up
on
on the
pool
equipment.
tables.
Yeah.
Oh yes, his carbon cues are not gonna be lasting for life.
No.
No,
Fair enough. Yeah.
but a really good player and a even better person.
What's his last name?
Romero,
Okay. I know.
Miguel
I,
Romero.
I think I know who it is. I know him if you saw him for sure, but
Oh,
I'm not always so
he's
good with
always
names.
at a pool hall, which is why it's surprising he's not here right now.
I'm sure he will be at some point today, then.
I'll
Well,
put my money on it.
these guys are just tapping them around. I don't know what's going on out there. There was a few safeties, but there's been some missed shots here. Osama with another long one.
Yes, a little lucky safeties as well. A lucky safety is called safety.
Safety.
A
I like
safety.
this.
Unintentional, but just great results. Uh, Corey's approaching the commentator's booth, looking at the screen.
That's funny. They asking what you switched from Ignite to? What did you say? The Slim?
The Slim by Mez.
Okay.
It's a Sigma shaft, 12 millimeter.
It's maple.
Sorry?
It's maple. The wood?
It is, yes. It is all maple. There's
Okay.
nothing carbon about it.
Good.
Very simple.
Deflection?
I'm sure there is.
Some?
Oh, yes. Compared to the carbon.
Okay, yeah.
But the primary reason I did that, I play more snooker than I play pool. And having to shift between carbon and wood was a bit
Yeah.
off, even though the wood is different.
see
You're
that.
looking at maple and ash.
Yeah.
But I just find I'm a bit of a traditionalist
Yeah.
when it comes to cues.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it comes back to the same point. Why did I spend so much money on a cue when I do not get paid to play? All right,
True.
that's kind of how I looked at it.
Yeah.
And even my snooker cue was a bit of I spent more than I should have.
Yeah.
But that was more nostalgic for me. Because me and my dad, I started playing snooker at the age of 4
Okay.
with him. And he would carry this step stool with
Yeah.
him
Yeah.
for my next shot, for the next shot. And that's how I
Nice.
got into it.
I
So
love that.
for me, that's that connection
Yeah.
with him and
Yeah.
those memories and whatnot. It's like,
Mhm.
nope, I'm going to invest some good money on it.
I think there's no problem in spending money on a good cue. Like if it's something you love to do,
Yes.
it's something that you really enjoy, then by all means, just if you're broke, and it's all conditional and situational and whatever, then that's different. But if you can afford to, and it's you have some disposable income, then for sure.
And that's a key word there, disposable income, guys. All right? A credit limit is not considered a disposable income.
Yeah, your MasterCard is not disposable.
Oh, yeah, but I can pay it over 4 months using Klarna.
That's right.
All right? Jump on it.
Well, looks like a couple of winners. They're giving away some free stuff. Everybody got a door prize ticket when they came in, and they've given away like 100 prizes.
And good prizes,
Cues,
too.
cases, Oilers tickets.
Wow.
I mean, that was the worst of the prizes, but
That's the worst of the prizes.
I could have sold them for something
Why is
good.
it the worst? Is it because it's the Oilers that they're better?
They were like lower bowl tickets. They were sweet to the opening game too. Like some good cues, cases, like all kinds of prizes from Alex Pagulayan and the sponsors. And I know Elaine chipped in with some gift cards. Elaine and Myra. Gift cards for racks, so you could win those. Yeah, pretty cool.
And the detached shed. Let's not forget about the detached shed.
Jindy, yeah.
All right.
Jindy is adding a shed.
2110. 2110.
So we got Shannon right now on the table. This is going to be the last of the singles, I believe. Are we going back on the trios?
Yeah, it's going to go
Scotch.
back to trios.
It
Yeah,
is,
somebody's
it
going to be up 5-4 and over the halfway mark. Going into the trios, will it be maxed out or good, bad, and ugly? Shannon taking on Jindy here.
You know, the cool thing is, this is what I wanted to see. This is what you want to see in the A-side finals. There's absolutely nothing between them.
That's right.
4-on-4, and it's been pound for pound. I think the longest streak that we've seen or gap was 2 games.
3-1. Yeah,
Right.
that was it. Yeah, it's been neck and neck.
2141.
Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered.
So if you're hearing excitement and screams in the back, those are the prizes being announced.
Yeah, James Rowell's one of the owners here. He's been yelling them out on the mic, giving away all kinds of cool stuff. I love that. When I came in May, we did a cool challenge match night, and they gave away prizes too. And people love free stuff,
Oh, everyone loves free stuff, especially pool players.
especially pool players.
Love free stuff. Hey, here's a fun little question. You know what? Nah, I won't ask it.
Oh,
I think it's gonna create
That was close.
might create some drama.
not that close though. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Yes.
Just got to think about it a little longer. All right, Shannon looking good, working through these balls. If she can get on the 7 here into the same pocket, she might be able to get on the 5 into the same one or the side. No, she's got to make the 3
Ooh.
first.
That is an absolute rattler. She's speaking to the 3 ball, but it
Well, she
cannot
says,
comprehend.
I didn't get where I wanted to be anyway, but the reason she didn't get there was because she caught the ball thick and it didn't go in. If she cut the ball into the heart of the pocket, cue ball's another foot up table and she would have been where she needed to be. Nonetheless, she's plugged a pocket that Jindy maybe needs for 2 balls, potentially.
Looks like he's thinking about sinking one right now.
Is he sending the cue ball into this 3? I don't hate that. If not, maybe he's putting her all the way up table.
Oh, he went for the combo.
But this combo goes, doesn't it? The 5-7.
Definitely an option there. I'm not sure why would he do that. I mean,
He's
there's
trying to-
not a lot of benefit to close off that ball.
He's trying to
Yes.
stay behind the 12,
Mm,
but I don't think he ever could. I think it was too thin to stay behind the 12. So he might have considered going all the way up table, like towards the 10. If he left her a mile away from this combo, then it was going to be brutal.
true. I think if he would have been a shorter as well, it would have worked out okay.
That's what he was hoping for, to hold it behind the 12 shorter, but I think it was just too thin. Still, these combos are never easy because, as you
they're
can
not.
see, she had to play with like top and a touch of inside to get back onto the 5. So looks like Jindy's safe is going to pay off.
That was a missed combo for sure. She ordered the Big Mac meal, but they ran out of fries. That's what
right.
happened.
Ice cream machine was broken.
Ooh, I hate when that happens, especially when you're craving a McFlurry. That ice cream,
Which is
from-
always, yeah.
so good. Powder from a bag, you mix it with somewhat
What
milk.
could be better?
Amazing.
Somewhat, sort of milk, yeah.
What milk do you guys use from pigs? We realized it has more vents
Yeah.
that you can drain the milk from.
That's right.
I was trying to refrain from using the N word.
Vents was good.
Nipples.
Yeah.
I said it anyways.
Well, Jindy looks good here after the safety. Try
Yeah.
to work up table there last, I think. Maybe shoot the 12 and the 13. Or is he going to shoot the 14 and then save the 12, 13 for last? But I kind of like shooting them first because he needs to be on the left side of the 8. Our left side of the 8. And these balls lead there a little easier, I think. He should be able to get there from the other 2.
Yeah, it's most likely going to be, I'm assuming, side pocket for the 8 balls. Potentially.
Yeah, maybe the same pocket as those 2 stripes are going to go in. The bottom right. Might play a little 1 pocket at the end here. Oh, he almost missed the 11. I thought he missed the 11. He's got good angle here, though.
Just got a text message from Miguel Romero. A shout out to you, man. I got it.
Oh, there's his. This is his name in the chat. Guardian Della Melodia. Wow, that's a mouthful. That is a mouthful. People's YouTube names always crack me up.
Well, thanks, Miguel. Or should I call you Guardian de la Melodia?
Yeah, that's his new nickname now. Yeah.
Was 45, 42 taken? Miguel.
Well, now you know his PIN number for his bank and his credit card. All right, Jindy with a couple balls left. He's going to try to get angle on the 12 to come across for the 8 in the same pocket, but he might be a little straight in on this ball.
Ooh,
No, he's okay. Looking at the table outside of the screen, he's perfect here.
I think he might be going for the 8 ball in the same pocket too.
Thanks for tuning in, Johnny Krasuski. Look out. Oh, he got a good rub there. He found a nice line to get nice and close to the 8. And he took away the risk of being behind the 5 by going into the 5. And the 8 ball to take them back to the Scotch triples. He's got it down.
5-4. They're going in with a lead. The good, bad, and ugly, and they're feeling good.
Look how nice these tables are. You played here quite a bit. You love these tables.
Beautiful tables.
And play really nice too, right?
They've set it well, and it's not just about the table itself. It's the space in general. It's open. Um, there's some pool halls I've been to. I feel not necessarily claustrophobic, but a little stuffy.
Tight
Um,
between the tables, like you're always
yes,
waiting for the person beside you to shoot, and yeah, or you're tight up against the wall when you're trying to get room to, shoot a ball off a rail or something.
absolutely. It's between tables. Sometimes even the ceilings are not high enough, and the lights make such a huge difference. And
Mm,
the perimeter lights we have on every table here at Rax,
mhm.
um, it's just gorgeous. Not just to look at it, but from a functional point of view, the lighting is so uniform across the table.
So as a snooker
Very
player,
nice.
because that's kind of not normal in snooker to have those kind of lights, right?
No,
How does it
no.
feel on the snooker table? I haven't hit any balls over there yet.
You know what?
Is it too bright?
The places that I've
Is it
played
too
snooker
good?
over here, it's I would say, you know what? They're fairly consistent.
Yeah,
They're
good.
fairly consistent.
Yeah, that's good. I would think the lights are great over there because typically when I've played snooker, the lighting has never been that great. It's hard to light up a 12-foot table properly.
It really is. In Dubai, it used to be coin operated lights.
Mm-hmm.
So there's you don't collect the balls, no nothing. You put in the money and the
Coin.
lights switch on.
We have a room, well, I shouldn't say a room, but one of the legions,
They
Royal
have that?
Canadian Legion in Calgary, yeah, they have
Ah,
it.
I love
And I
that.
think it was $3. No, it was $1 for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was
So
very
it was
similar then too.
$4 an hour for the table.
So cheap. And it's not even by the player, it's by the table.
It's just for the whole table. So we used to play, and we had a golf game there. Like we were a bit loud sometimes, but like nobody else was playing, and there's not many people there, and we were always really respectful. But eventually they just said, "Hey, look, guys, can you buy a membership to the Legion? It's only $50 for the year." And being cheap pool
Yeah.
players, we were like, "Sorry, no."
Oh, really?
I was broke back then, in my defense, but yeah, we kind of just folded up that game.
But you know what? That is another reason why um, pool cannot become that big.
Mhm,
It's you need to give back to the game,
mhm.
right? And that does not mean splurge. That does not mean you say yes every single time. But it's got to be a little bit.
There has to be some give back to the pool room. Absolutely. And I've said it for years is we play pool league, and I know it's huge in Edmonton, that's why I bring it up. We play pool league in the bar for a hot tub company. So we're giving our money to a hot tub company, a company that sells hot tubs and pinball machines, and to the pub. And then afterwards we go to the pool hall and practice. Why don't we just play league in the pool hall?
Well, we play league in the
And
pool
so in
hall.
Calgary, they finally figured it
Mm.
out, and the in-house leagues are amazing, and the payouts are huge.
And it's
And
attractive.
the vending companies that were running league are dying, and I love to see it. I mean, the pool halls are the ones that support the games and the players, not the vending company. They're more
Yes.
interested in selling a hot tub than they are about supporting pool. So
And it
I love
comes,
that it's flipped.
and it's a really good point. Cash leagues do so well. And it's also you're giving back to family-run businesses.
Hmm.
It's not just going to restaurants that do not have chains.
Yep.
When you have these big leagues that we're talking about, they're chains.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
they are.
it's a
Most of
franchise
them
model.
are franchise bars and pubs and the league itself. Like one of the vending companies we play for in Calgary, they have a store just down the street here selling hot tubs and
Okay.
pool
Oh yes,
tables.
yes, yes,
So,
yes.
I mean, yeah, they're a chain. It's a
Hmm.
franchise thing. And I don't know. I'd rather give my money to Christine and James
Uh,
and the people here
I
that are
agree.
just family. Like,
I agree.
Christine introduced me to her daughter as one of the waitresses. Like, that's what you want to see. And those are the kind of people you want to support. So I hope, and from what I've seen, the players really do support this place so far. It seems to be pretty busy in here. So I hope they're successful.
I really hope so too. I think they're going to do a good, good job.
Good shot from Usama's landed Jindy absolutely perfect on the one ball where I think he can slide across to play the 4 in the same pocket. Does it pass the 9 though? I don't know if it does.
Well, he'll still have an option to hit it in the corner pocket. I think it goes between the 8 and oh, what is that? Is that
The
orange or red?
13. Could he slow down the cue ball in time, or would he have to go into it maybe? Oh yeah, okay, he's looking at the 4, and I like this. And he looked at it quick, so that either means it goes comfortably or it's not even
Mm.
close. Sometimes you can tell from the body language if they get down and close one eye or something, but looks like he is going to draw it over there. No, he doesn't know what he's going to do. So maybe, I didn't see if they took their time out yet, but usually this would be, or if I'm Usama, I'm kind of going to get up and give him some help because he didn't look sure of what to do. And sometimes it just helps to have somebody else tell you, hey, yeah, that idea that you're thinking there, that's the right one. He did try to go into the ball. He couldn't have left her a much tougher shot. I don't think she's scratching, so she doesn't have to worry about the cue ball too much. And she shouldn't. She should just try to make this ball and, give Usama any shot.
Ooh, that's an interesting take. Huh.
If you try to play position here, you just don't make the ball very often. Like if you try to load up some spin one way or the other, which she can't really play left spin because of where the 14 is.
I'm a bit more concerned. Do you think she might scratch
In
into the
the
side pocket?
other side, maybe. In the right side.
Okay.
Unless she hits this really thick, I don't think she can scratch in the left side.
Ooh, she missed it.
No, I think she caught it
Did she?
really thin on the way by.
Oh, you have way better eyes than I do.
Yeah, she hit it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Corey said right away too, I think, that she hit it.
that's a great
It was razor thin, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even see it. You have way better eyes than I do.
A player just asked me about this. We were talking about Phil Taranjo was over there, and we were talking about what eye you use to shoot. And, my cue's always been right in the middle of my chin. And he said, oh, you got to have good eyesight. I said, I was blessed with really good eyesight. Yeah, and that's part of the reason that I've been a good player. But one thing they never bring up about SVB, they always talk about how he's deaf and he can turn his hearing aid off. And so he's got a big advantage there, right? Tuning out the sound. And absolutely they're correct. But what about all your other senses are heightened when you're blind or deaf so his eyesight, his vision is enhanced because he's deaf, and his touch, his sense of feel. Those are two really huge things in pool.
Yeah.
And I think Shane's got laser vision. I'm positive he doesn't wear contacts or glasses, and I'm sure he never will. But that might have been one of the big reasons that he's been so good. Also, he's a tireless worker, of course, but
The discipline and everything, but that's a really good point.
yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. Like his mom played, his aunt played it. His grandfather took him on the road when he was like 11 years old, and he was doing trick shot shows, and he'd include Shane in the show.
Oh,
right.
at
And
the
so
age of
Shane was
11.
yeah, and he was traveling when he was young, and he was from a pool family, and there's a lot of factors there, but laser vision might be one big factor. I always thought that's an interesting one that they don't bring up often. And there are other deaf players. We actually have one from Calgary who did quite well in the tournament at Top Shots this weekend. I think he got 4th place. Torin
Oh, good for him.
Pasharuni. He's only 14 years old too, I believe.
So
And
his
he
juniors are
really
really
wears
coming
hearing
along.
aids. Yeah, the juniors they're really good. And there's lots of them.
And that is so important, like the grassroots program. That's something that we tried really hard when I was part of Squash Alberta, and that really is what's going to keep the sport alive and grow.
Yeah. That's why I like to bring it up all the time too. I talk about the junior players lots because I think it's important to recognize the efforts they're putting in. That's how the game grows. That's why I like, there's some big companies out there doing big things for the junior program too. And obviously I'm a little biased for Predator, but they support the game in all levels and they talk about the juniors all the time. And we're seeing some of those kids coming through some of those big Predator tournaments now, and it's unbelievable. And
Yeah, it's really nice to see. Oh, that's a nice shot.
look at this shot. Yeah, beauty. She lost the cue ball a little bit, but she made a really good pot there. And Mark has the 15. I don't think he'll shoot the 12.
But he's also on I'm sure he would have preferred to be on the other side of that 15. He would have to go around the 8 ball.
Yeah, go around the 8. Yeah, I think it's comfortable. I think you'd play it with a touch of right spin anyway. It kind of helps the ball in a little bit. That's how most players like to play the ball, touch a running spin. It's going to bring the cue ball right on that path around the 8. He's just hesitating because it's a long shot and he didn't want to be shooting this one.
And
Yeah.
this is a trios Scotch for those just tuning in. So he's not going to be playing the next shot. He needs to be wary of that. I believe it's Shannon that comes on next.
It's Corey
Is
next.
it Corey?
Yeah. And that's a factor. I mean, you're always thinking about who's shooting next. This team has a good balance, I think, where all three players are pretty balanced, so they're not thinking too much about who's shooting next. They're all pretty equal. The other team, there is a small factor there where Usama's quite a bit higher ranked than the other two players, so he'll be thinking about it more than anybody.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, see that touch of right spin?
Look at that weight on the shot.
Wow.
It's just almost perfect.
And I thought he would be playing the 12 to the top right corner, like just kind of taking what he could get near the left side pocket. He went for it. I love that confident stroke.
He went for the generation own advice. Leave the cue ball in the center of the table.
I like this timeout from Corey. He just wants to ask Mark and Shannon what they think about getting on the 8. Should he go underneath it? Should he stay above it? I think he should be asking Shannon because she's the one shooting next. And I like what Mark just pointed at. Just 2 rails towards the middle of the table. Where the cue ball is now is a great target. Whether you draw it to get it there, which I actually kind of like the draw, just 1 rail. Draw to the side rail and back out to middle. The carbon allows it quite easily. I wonder why they would put these guys on this table. Maybe they could move them to... Okay, they figured it out.
I love that comment from John. They should allow sharking. That would be entertaining on Miguel or Mark Binobo.
Well, this is not where he wanted to leave the cue ball. That's for sure. So he tried to come like all the way around to underneath it. I just don't think he needed to do that.
So in snooker, normally when the cue ball is right up against the rail, the general choice is to hit it slow. In pool, I've seen everything. Oh, she missed that.
She played the cue ball safe.
Very safe play.
That was a very smart shot because the make was so low percentage. She knew it, so she just put the cue ball up there. That was a good shot.
Oh, and she's happy about it. She's high-fiving outside. She's still smiling.
Yeah, that was good. Smart.
We're giving her virtual high fives. Virtual high fives. Oh, she flipped the bird. She flipped the bird. To all of us.
My goodness, what a shot.
Wow.
Usama's just pumped it in there.
That was a sniper and a half.
That's a big time shot because this is for 6-4. Big difference between 5-5 and 6-4 at this stage in the match.
Well, Jindy has a smirk on his face, and it's interesting. It was Usama who sniped. Normally, it's folks who snipe at Usama's.
Usually, I would say you should shoot this in the corner, but I actually like Jindy cutting this in the side, I think. I think it's just slightly higher percentage on these tables. Because that corner, if you catch that side rail a bit at any speed, it's going to spit it out and leave it right there.
True.
I think he makes this in the side like 99 times out of 100.
Usama is engaged in some very animated conversations right now.
Yeah, just gave him a pat on the back at the end too, I think, and told him like, you got this. Don't overthink it.
Well, Jindy has a smile on his face, so there is definitely a sense of comfort. Oh, Trish cannot watch it. She's moved away.
Can't watch. It's harder to watch than it is to play, for sure. He's going to roll it in the corner.
Oh, he got it right into the heart of the pocket. Great shot.
No problem. Either way,
Great shot.
I think he was making it in either pocket, you know? He was just trying to be sure. And that's good. If you're not sure, then ask your teammates for advice. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, that takes ties up with the highest lead that we've seen so far at 2. So we're sitting at 6 for with the uglies taking charge. So now we've got Corey up there for maxed out, wrecking it up. We're going to continue on with trio Scotch.
Yeah, 2 more games of the Scotch trios, and they're 2 big games.
And then we're at the business end
Yeah, and then
of
the
this
pressure
match.
really ramps up. If
And
I'm good, bad, and ugly, I'd be happy to just win one of these next 2 games, get it to 7-5, going into the singles, and then win 2-1 from there, and it's over. It's nice to just win 3 games in a row and stuff, but
that'd be
you
amazing.
you can't ask for the world out there. So sometimes just trying to win 1 out of 2 or something like that, small goals. Something's getting kissed
Well,
in, not quite.
it literally hit the apex of that rack, but not harvest season yet. No fruits.
Yeah, 8 ball in the 9 foot might be one of the hardest break shots in the game to get a ball, which seems weird. Like you'd think 10 ball would be harder because there's less balls, but for some reason they just go in more in 10 ball. The 4 railers go in more,
Yes.
and the balls in the side go more. So
It's the momentum transfer.
there's just less meat in the back of it to slow
Mhm.
things down. So the 4 railers go, but yeah, 8 ball break is tough. We see it even at the pro level, just lots of dry breaks. I watched the World Men's Championship and the World Women's 8 ball Championship just recently this year, and the dry breaks were crazy. So they're breaking like second ball. They tried everything. And you rarely see the top pros break second ball, but like
Interesting.
Albin broke second ball and won the tournament last year.
And in these racks, were they using the magic rack or
Yeah,
the,
and even with the
really?
template, or
Wow.
it didn't matter if it was template in the Women's World Championship. Kelly Fisher just played Cheska Sentinel, and I did the live stats for it. I've been doing a job with the stats program, and they didn't miss until 8-6 for Cheska, and she missed a ball, and Kelly missed a ball, and that was it. The match finished 9-6 with 1 missed ball.
Wow.
And the only difference was a lot of dry breaks, a couple scratches each on the break. That was it.
Interesting.
They didn't miss. It was the craziest thing you ever see. At 6-6, I'm thinking this has got to be the greatest World 8 ball final of all time. Perfect pool.
Really?
Yeah. That was super impressive. Then they both miss in the same rack, of course. And both on pretty routine balls, too. Like it wasn't like it was hard. They were both kind of
The
easy-ish.
pressure
Not that
gets to
anything's easy,
even the
but
best of players, right? Right at the end. I mean, look at this year's FIFA World Cup. How amazing was it from literally from A to actually, you know what? No, I cannot say Z because the final was very
the final
disappointing.
was very disappointing, yeah. But Argentina played perfect the whole tournament, then just didn't do anything in the
Yeah.
final.
They were perfect at the end too, but just from a very different lens.
Yeah.
0 shots.
0. How do you? It was the most boring game that's ever been played
Right?
in a world final. And that's partly due to the style of play that Spain had. They're like, just keep the ball. And I watched a couple of the other games and they were just boring. Like they play boring football, you know?
Speaking of Federer, he's just there on the screen. We
Yeah,
were
they
just
got
talking about him.
they got a replay of a tennis match up there
The
from
Rogers Cup in Canada.
2017. Yeah, they're replaying some stuff on there. It's fun to watch. I was watching earlier.
Hey, how's it going? Wonderful.
He's thinking about rolling this ball on the side, but these side pockets on the Predator table are so tough.
You got to be absolutely precise.
Oh, it
Oh,
went in
he
the
went for the corner. Great
Okay,
shot.
yeah. If the corner was available, you
shot.
definitely shoot it there. The side was way too hard.
And she has clear view. Oh, he has clear view of the 11 ball.
I was going to say, that's a big sheet.
Well, this day and age, Ben,
That's true.
we accommodate everybody.
I thought of backing out the camera so we could see what Jindy looks like on the stream. But I like it zoomed in like this for 8 ball because we can see the color of the balls and what numbers they are. If I back it out a little more, sometimes you can't tell the colors. But usually I do like it backed out a little more just so we can see the players a bit more. But slightly limited with the options here too. We're going to try to get them like a permanent setup.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
So they have like some cameras permanently set up. Just mount one on the wall back there and maybe an overhead in the lights and then I could do the remote commentary from home, or we can kind of set up like a stream booth in the back room where it's nice and quiet.
That would be great. Just having a little green background,
Yeah.
do whatever you want to do. Um, at the Edmonton Squash Club, they did something very similar where they had permanent cameras,
Uh-huh.
and we can see it at all different angles. And the membership fees, they had a tiered model, as most clubs do.
Hmm.
And it was one of the options where you can record your whole match. You can see it
Perfect.
from the tin, from the back wall, from the
Yeah.
top, from the sides,
Nice. I know
and
there's a company that does that now from Vancouver. They're called Evo Sports. Very popular in pool right now. They'll come and install the camera. They install a tablet on the wall that
for
you can
controlling and
use, or you
everything.
can scan the QR code and you
All
can
right, very neat.
save your matches. You
Mm.
can record them and save them. It's pretty nice. Yeah.
And pool players love to see themselves. I think it's a money-making thing.
Well, and I've always said one of the best ways to learn is to watch yourself play. Like if you never see your foot twitch or you never see your head lift, people can tell you over and over again, but until you see it happen, it's really hard to correct it.
It really is. That's why there's a reason why you have so many mirrors in gyms. It's so you can see yourself. Are you doing it the right way? Are you bending the right joints and all those sort of
Mhm.
things? Yes, it's a little. It's there to flex as
It's
well.
also there
All
to
right,
flex a bit, but yeah,
it's there.
mostly for technique, yeah. And I know in golf, there is a ton of analysis in the swing.
Oh
Like
yes.
they're like video, slow motion, all these different things to analyze the swing. And it's very much they're watching every little detail. Pool's not much different.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, with all the AI stuff that is going on, um, so much of my work is now being taken care of by Gen AI.
Hmm.
And the way it can look at, you pull up your iPhone. The other day, I had to go pay for parking, and I forgot what my plate number was.
Hmm.
It was like one of those moments where your brain just freezes.
Yeah.
And I just typed in my plate number in pictures, and it showed up me all the images that I had of my car with the license plate
Oh
on it,
wow.
because you can read through it.
Yeah.
I typed in a word, it pulled out stuff from menus, from signboards, and
Hmm.
everything. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's one already existing or very soon where you should be able to set up your tablet, and while you're stroking, it will tell you this is what you need to fix. Here's what
Hmm.
here are the gaps that we see,
Hmm.
and here's what you can do to fill them up. And in squash, in racket sports, now they have these little sensors that go in the base of the racket, and it monitors your swings,
That's
the
funny you
speed,
brought that up.
where the
Yeah.
ball hits on the frame,
Hmm.
all of those little
Yeah.
cue ball.
Sensor. Yeah.
I don't see a cue stick going too far away from some very similar.
Yeah. They made something, it's not quite the same. It's along the same lines, but I think it was Obi made one. It went on the back of your cue and it would like buzz or like vibrate if you hit it wrong. Like if your stroke went sideways or if you twisted your
Yeah,
wrist, and you could adjust the sensitivity. So like if you were a pro, then you could get it to like buzz all the time if you were just a little off, right? So they were like, oh,
interesting.
but I think now, yeah, you could probably just you could show AI the video and say, what did I do wrong? And it'll explain to you that you twisted your wrist and lifted your head and didn't stay down enough and should have used left when you used right.
Oh yeah, and Gemini will say it in a way that is still so positive.
They'll make you feel good about yourself, yeah.
So good.
And your mom said that you're the most beautiful person in the world.
And she killed herself right after she said that. She killed a wonderful lady, but very delusional.
All right, we got Mark here. Gonna cut this ball and try to draw the cue ball for the 7 next, but he forgot to make the ball, and they're gonna get another chance to win this game. But a tough shot for Trisha.
It
She's been
is.
kind of spiking these in, though. I'm putting her
She
as a small
has
favorite to
been.
make it.
Now it's,
Is the cue ball scratching if she cut it in the bottom left and just played it with middle ball? I think it's
I
pretty
think she'll be
close.
fine. I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, I think if she hit it hard or like medium, it should be okay. If she hit it too slow, which is kind of how she would like to hit it, to leave the 8 near the pocket, it might be flirting with it a bit.
Or maybe just stun it. Just go a little bit below.
Yeah, oh, I definitely like it if she could stun it. She looks like she's going to level out and shoot it, so I don't think it's a problem. The cue ball's probably going to the long rail around the first diamond by the corner.
Oh, I'm excited to see this. I want to see this live.
Big shot. Just.
Oh, good
off.
try. Good try. I think, you know what, that cue ball scratching was in the back of her mind.
I
And there
think
was,
it was closer than what we originally thought because she undercut it, so she hit it thick, and the cue ball went to the long rail by that diamond. If she cut it a little more, might have went straight in the pocket. Better to miss it and not scratch than to make it and scratch and give them the win,
oh, absolutely.
which we
Absolutely.
saw. And this
Ooh,
team,
another miss again. That's 2 in a row now from maxed out.
and she put that in a bad spot. She couldn't have left that
Oh,
7 in a worse
yes.
spot. And with where the 4 is, if Usama can just roll this 8, like put it right over the pocket. If you don't make it, put it right in the jaws of the pocket.
I think he might be able to make it. He's probably been in this situation so many times.
Jacked up over the ball, it's super low,
Ooh,
but
there's
the
a
speedy hit, it's
whistle.
great.
Great
It's
shot.
right
Look
in
at
the
that.
middle. What a
Great
shot!
contact. Osama just comes by. Just a slight smirk.
And look what he would have left if it didn't go in. It was a nightmarish shot on the 3
It
ball.
really was. It
with
really
nothing
was.
else really happening on the 7, the 1, and the 4. It was going to be really tough from there.
Yeah, he came out of that with interest. Oh, hello,
That
Coral.
was good, yeah.
We got the wonderful Coral joining us here in the commentator's booth.
Yeah.
What? She just wants to add $10,000 to the price pot?
I thought it was going to be another shed.
Coral?
Yeah.
Another shot. Is that what you said?
Two sheds. No, Jindy added a shed.
Oh, a shed.
Yeah, we were going to add a house, but we
Oh,
we
he
let
said
him off with
shot,
just
and
a
I was like,
shed.
oh Lord.
A detached
No,
shed.
no more.
Really
shots.
nice shed.
Were you hiding here last night?
Was I hiding here?
Yeah. Who's on me here? What's happening?
Oh.
Somebody bigger than me. Oh, hello, sir.
It was Jason Weber. He's very tall. We're at 7-4 now. This is the longest lead that we've seen in this match so far.
Yeah, and one more game of the Scotch triples. I'm just going to step away for a moment. I'll be right back.
Yeah, maxed out have a bit of game going on. They have some work to do. They need to regroup.
This one's your volume. If you need to turn it down, just turn this one.
Ben's is going to take a little bit of a break. He got sick and tired of me. He got overhydrated. Now he needs to dehydrate himself in the washroom. It is another dry break on this table, but nice little spread out. Other than the one ball, which is could be in a better situation. Corey's on the table. So, folks, if you're in Edmonton right now, trying to soak in some heritage festivities, once that's done, pop by Racks, enjoy some live action, some good food, and some amazing, amazing tables. And if you are wondering, we are playing at Scotch trios. 3 players in each team, rotating between shots. That's a great shot, a nice snipe, and he gets the 10 ball. Lose. We've got Shannon up on the table now. For those who do not know Shannon, she runs the tournaments at Rosario's, one of the local pubs. So if you're looking to play on some 7-foot bar box tables, the Valleys, that seems to be one of the popular spots. Yep, easy down the rail shot, but ooh, she flirted a little bit with the side pocket, but the jaws of lives were there to help her out. Just looking at the spread of the ball, there's very little reason why Max Tao should not be wrapping this frame up. Ooh, does the 15 ball go past the 7? From the screen, it looks a bit tight, but might be a different situation at the table. Well, it looks like he's going to go for a more aggressive cut on the 12th ball. Ooh, he missed that one. Oh, he allows good, bad, and ugly to come back to the table, and the spread looks very, very delicious right now. Osama is scratching his head. And from a bird's eye view, looks like he's aiming to get my hairstyle.
Yeah, he might be trying.
Eh?
Let's see what he's got here. I think I like the 7 ball first, maybe the 5. Assuming they're solids. Safe to say. Otherwise, he would have already shot that little combo over there and it would have ran out 3 minutes ago. Okay. Having a laugh about something. Probably one of 3 times we'll see him smile today. Maybe after they win this match, and maybe if they win the final, that'll be about it. Pretty stoic, this guy. I think I haven't seen him show too much emotion in all the time I've known him.
He cries a lot. I've seen him.
Yeah.
To the words of Backstreet Boys. It's crazy.
I think if you play enough pool, you're going to do some crying, yeah. Do more losing than winning.
Oh, I cried when my payment went through after I bought that cue. I was like, God damn it.
What have I done?
What have I done? Oh, Jende.
Speaking of what have I done,
Wow.
what happened there? That was
an absolute sitter.
Yeah, I don't want to say easy because pool is anything but easy, but
I don't think so. You would be wrong in using that term there.
yeah, he slapped at that one.
I'm sure. Yeah, he's not happy about it.
No, he'd be not thrilled. Yeah, he's kind of one to show the emotion a little bit.
Hey, look at that. Usama's smiling. Look at the smile on his face.
You gotta have balance, right? So you got Usama who like doesn't show emotion and doesn't get angry, and then you got Jindy who will, show some and get angry here and there. Every team needs good balance.
Actually, Usama has such a fantastic smile. He got chosen for advertising, being the face of Arm& Hammer toothpaste. Extra baking soda. Tried the carom.
Yeah, tried to send a cue ball into it.
But you know what? He left himself okay. He's left himself okay.
Yeah, that couldn't have worked out better for her. She's maybe left.
I would say
Tough one on the 6. That's it. Does the 7 cut in? Oh, maybe it does. Look at the table outside the screen.
7 does cut in, but it is
cuts,
definitely a fine cut. Or would you be a little adventurous and jump shot the 4 ball in?
No, I like this. Cut the 7. Hard to overcut it, but she did. Yeah, I was just thinking it's hard to overcut it, so this looks good. Bit unlucky to overcut it, really. You got to aim pretty thin.
Some of my friends would know me. I call the shot the Wagyu because it's
Oh,
a fine cut. It's a very fine cut.
that is a good name for it. I like that. I might steal that.
All yours, Ben. Just send me the royalty checks.
That's right.
I think this looks good. I Nice little combo. Do a little softy.
Could consider just tickle the rail first while playing the 13.
Yeah,
I
that's
kind of
true
like
too.
that come around the 12. The combos can be tough sometimes to control three balls. And maybe it's not sitting there
Ooh,
as
look
much as
at
you'd
that.
think, but this is
Look at
okay.
that.
Does the 8 pass on the side? It does.
I think it does.
It does. I'm looking at it. Goes comfortable. So no need to go crazy here. They need this game, though. You got to keep them off the hill for a little bit, at least for a couple games. Maybe get to 7-6
Yeah, the
before you let them
8-4
on the hill.
pressure is gonna be oof.
Too much.
Not the situation you want to be in. Oh, she underhit that.
This is a big testing shot because it's so blind into the side pocket and they're super tight. I don't think he has an option. It doesn't go by the 4. It doesn't go by the 3. I think the cue ball stays safe here. Like he's not scratching or anything in the top right. So at least he can put most of his focus in on
I wonder if it
trying
does
to
go
cut this
past
in.
the 4.
I think he looked at it briefly and I don't think it goes.
No, it does, hey?
And I think it might be just as tough of a shot anyway. This is really difficult. It's what we call a blind shot because he's looking at the top right corner, but he's shooting it in the left side. And, it's
True.
just barely in his peripheral.
And the person coming on the table next is Mark. Ooh, he missed
It's
that
way
one.
off.
Really
It's
off.
way off. And
Ooh.
at that speed, it's not going to go in very often. You want to roll it. You don't want to hit it break speed there because then it has no chance. But when you roll it that slow, it doesn't want to keep the cut that you put on it. So you kind of got to give it just that little bit more to kind of hold that cut line. It's a weird shot. Oh my goodness, what's going on out there?
Looks like the pressure is absolutely getting to all of them.
Did somebody move the corner, the top left corner? I think they moved it. While they weren't looking, somebody moved it. That's twice. We saw Jindy miss an easy one in there too. That one was even easier.
Yeah, that is some. This is,
Well, I don't know if he's smiling now.
and this is my
Okay,
opinion,
maybe he
guys.
is.
I know when we're playing tournaments and whatnot, sometimes you're playing against a player who you might know or is of such high caliber, you know they're not going to miss this 8 ball, and you just hand it to them. Don't do it, because we have seen miscuing happen at the last minute. Easy shots getting missed because the pressure really gets to you when you're at the business end.
Oh, here's another point. Is he might have missed that thinking, well, Mark never makes the 8 from here. How many times you see somebody come up with some super wizard shot from here where you thought they were dead meat?
Oh, yes.
And you kind of took the shot before for granted because you just thought, I got a free one here. Can't do that.
Nope.
You
When you
cannot
corner
do
a
that.
tiger, it will jump.
That's right.
It
Not
will
this
jump on you.
time, but I hate giving them a free
Ooh.
shot.
Wow, absolutely just missed the pocket, the cliffhanger. It's in the jaws. Wow,
they
those jaws take away the bottom half of the table completely almost.
They have the 3, but
They've got the 1 ball too.
yeah, and the 1. And you
And
know
the
what?
2.
The 1 might be safer because it might come with a 2-way. If he misses the 3, it's game over. If he misses the 1, the cue ball might be going into the 8 kind of safe. So I like that. Unless he's 100% sure he's making the 3 every time, then don't shoot the 3. Even if you're like 95%
Yeah.
on the 3, but you're 70% on the 1, take the 70% on the 1 because it comes with a safe. That's a pretty good slice of luck there, though. That cue ball is so deep in that side
It's
pocket. I don't know how
so
it's
deep.
I'm still waiting for it to fall in.
Yeah, it is impressive.
Team Fierce and Team Slatesmouth on tables 3 and 4.
Okay, it's a slow roll. Oh, he missed it by a mile.
Was
He
the
missed
only-
it by a mile.
And the only thing he couldn't do was hit it thin. If he hit it thick, he's going to just push the 8 to the rail, push the 1 in the way.
I wish he would have hit it a lot harder.
Yeah. at least a little bit harder for sure. I'm with you on that. This is going to be a
Easy
game
peasy.
back for maxed out.
All right, so it's a 5-7. Has 2 games between them. And what maxed out needs to equalize is what good, bad, and ugly need to win.
It's
It's
back
2
to
games.
3 games of singles. So, always said from here, unlikely that one team would win all 3 of those games, just with the way the team handicap is. So, most likely, one of the teams is going to win 2-1. So, the score could be over,
It could be.
or it could be like 7-8. So, these are big games. Big games. Jindy comes over and says, slap me around a bit. He's got to like reach over because I can't reach that high. So
Yeah, I think Jindy and a few of the players require nicotine fix.
is it timeout? Can they do that? No, I'm just kidding. Mark's going to come break, I think, because it's the singles part of the match. So now it's just going to be Mark against, well, looks like Usama's hanging around and the other 2 took off. So I'm going to think it's Mark and Usama here. And it's a big game.
Quite possibly, because Usama is also a non-smoker.
7-6 or 8-5, and it's no secret that Usama is a considerable favorite in this game. And in a lot of the games in this tournament, one of the higher rated players, just looking at a list I got here of a few of the players.
He's the highest Fargo in this tournament.
Yeah, I wouldn't think like nobody else really played. Sean Carroll played. He might have been close, but I don't think he's 686. So, yeah, not surprised to see he is one of the better players around town.
Yeah, they both are.
Yeah, Bonobo's really good too, of course. He's 6'12".
6'12", and like Sean Carroll, you mentioned his name earlier. Love watching Sean play. It's just fast.
That's an easy pool to watch, right?
Yeah, it's easy. And you know what, Ben? I'm not saying this just because you're sitting beside me. I've watched your matches a few times, and that's the same thing I appreciate. It's fast.
I try not to play slow. Yeah, like I've tried to slow down a bit. I used to play faster, but over the years I've realized that like managing the shot clock is a real thing at the pro level. So I've tried to mimic my game to that a bit. And you shouldn't be rushing out there too much, but every shot deserves a certain amount of time, and you got to have a rhythm and a pace and all these different things. But
yes,
Alex said something. I've always been the biggest fan of Alex, because not only because he's a great player, but because he's a good human being, but he also understands that he's an entertainer. And so he said this, and it was a couple of years ago, and there was this final of a tournament with no shot clock, and the guys were brutal. 2 real top pros. Brutal to watch with no shot clock.
Huh.
And Alex said after, in just a little fun interview that a local guy did with him on his phone kind of thing, he said, I think these guys forgot that we're entertainers and that they're paid by the crowd and stuff, you know? Because they're out there like playing kind of selfishly, taking 5 minutes per shot, and they don't care what anybody around thinks. They should care what the crowd thinks. Alex was always so good at keeping the crowd engaged and entertaining, and he realized that that's who pays the bills, right?
Absolutely. And you know what? It is, especially in this day and age, when there's so many digital content creators and whatnot. Streaming is now a revenue stream. No pun intended there. All right. You need to be playing for the fans, for the entertainment side of things.
Exactly.
Because that is what's more attractive. Guys like Ronnie, he amazing player and whatnot, but that's why they watch him, because he is plays very non-traditional. Goes for Judd Trump, same thing.
Same thing.
Mark Selby, probably the best safety player that I know of.
I love watching Mark, but it's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
It's not for everybody because it's a very slower game and it's very methodical. And I mean, Cliff is like our hero, right? Cliff and Alex are 2 world champions, but Cliff's game, it's no secret either, is very slow and very methodical
it's
too.
Different.
It's a different, and that was the old school style of play, you know. And Ronnie kind of reinvented the game, and man, did he bring a lot of attraction not only to snooker but to pool, to Q sports.
I would say Q Sports, yes.
People would watch snooker and just
Absolutely.
fall in love with the balls and the clicking and the clacking, and next thing you know, they're pool fans too, right?
Well, the first few Mosconi Cups, you had the pool players in the European, sorry, snooker players in the
Steve
European.
Davis,
team,
and yeah, they
Steve
all
Davis,
played.
Jimmy
yeah.
White, right? Jimmy White and Ronnie just smoking away. Alex Higgins,
Alex
right?
just smoking cigarettes while they're playing. Yeah.
And they had the bartender right
Yeah.
between the US and the
Wasn't that
European
fun?
side, right in the middle,
Yeah,
right?
back when
I
pool
missed
was
that.
cool still.
Yes, it was so nice.
So I'm just looking at some of these other Fargo. Sean Carroll's real close. He was 677. There's a couple other high ones like James Blackman at 644. Who else did I see on here? James Weeby I saw was 635.
We got Leo Pascaman there,
Yeah,
655 as
Leo,
well.
655.
Dyson at 670.
And Ray Carter at 658. Those were the ones that I saw that were way up there.
Got Lenny Donego
Yeah,
at
see, and
619.
I like that you noticed that one.
Yeah.
619, not in his prime, that's for sure. In his prime, he was probably at least 700. Good player, legend around these parts. We got to watch a couple of matches of his.
Oh, I love watching Lenny play.
He's a fun guy, too.
And he's fast, too. You know?
he's
Moves
not
around.
messing around. And
Oh.
Ray Carter, too. Ray's super fun to watch. Ray's just pounding balls in and not thinking about nothing. I love it.
He is, and he's a gem of a guy.
Yeah, super guy, yeah. And it should be noted that a lot of these Edmonton guys are. They've always treated me real well. Every time I've came here, they're super to me. Lucky to have a lot of good friends here. So this big game here, it looks like Osama's in a little trouble here. He can't decide what to do.
Yeah, there was a brief horizontal nod there, shake of the head. He's not too thrilled. Tough to do a jump shot when the cue ball is that central to the table.
Well, tough to get position on the 8 from the jump.
Ooh, and it's a rattler.
That's why he was shaking his head, because he got just a little on the wrong side of the ball. He wasn't hooked, but he was on the wrong side of town. He had to load up the inside, brought in the miss.
But he was almost. He's left it really well for the 8 ball.
Yeah, he
Like,
got
from that
perfect
situation?
position. Yeah,
That was great.
but he got a little quick on the stroke there. That's why he missed. Just a little jabby, not so smooth like we're used to seeing from him. But a big game for Mark here to get it to 7-6. He's got to find a way out, and the balls are spread pretty good.
They are.
Could shoot the 7 first, but he needs to stroke this one, and he's reaching a little bit. He's trying to look for another shot, but I don't think there is one. He's going forward.
Ooh, and he missed
that's
it.
the only thing he couldn't do. It almost went in there anyway. Look at that.
Wow.
Nearly found a way back in there. That would have been unbelievable. Somebody got excited, kicked my camera just a little bit, but it's okay. It survived. And we're just slightly off center now. Which sometimes I can fix. Because it'll drive me nuts if I don't.
You have OCD as well.
I think every good pool player does.
Oh, that's big OCD.
I think a lot of people do, just in general. I think it's just a human nature thing that things have an order, you know? They have a place.
It's like Nadal.
That's
But
right.
it's not he's not superstitious. It's just a routine that you
It's-
have. I need to step over the lines. I need to put my cap
Water
balanced on the
bottle.
water bottle.
Yeah, and the
It's
label's got to be.
angled.
Yeah,
Yes,
I love that.
You know, you have these little quirks, but
Those,
it's a process.
Yeah, those for him, it was process. And those little things kept him, like, grounded. You know, if he was thinking about where his water bottle was going to be and stepping over the lines, maybe he's not thinking about everything else that's going on out there. Like the pressure. There's, 20,000 people watching live, and there's millions all over the world. He's playing for $4 million in prize money, and there's all these other things happening. He could tune them out. You could see Nadal. He is very tuned
Oh
out
yes,
of everything that was going on around him. So focused.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm not sure if you watched this documentary. So it just came up, I believe, last month on Netflix.
I heard it was really good. Yeah.
It's really good, but what you really appreciate is the amount of pain this man has gone through to play, even like literally physical
Physical
pain
pain.
while on court,
Hmm.
and to achieve that level of greatness, it's like
Incredible.
mind blown.
Yeah.
Like that record is not getting broken.
Yeah.
I would be very surprised. The French Open, 14 of them, it's not getting
No,
broken.
it almost can't be. Like Alcaraz, maybe.
It's just the competition is so hard, and he
It's
hasn't really
not getting
shown that
easier.
he is.
That's just it. It's too hard out there now. There's too many
It
good
really
players.
is.
Yeah.
Like for Nadal, I mean, he's only lost 2 matches on Roland Garros.
Well, the other thing is in the era that he did it. Like we talk about a lot of good players now, but he did it in the Federer era. I mean, with
Yes.
Djokovic on his heels and incredible. Really,
Those
yeah, I'm
three,
gonna watch a documentary for sure.
like right now, we do not have that. Alcaraz is probably the closest.
And
All right,
Sinner,
but you do
yeah.
not. And Sinner, sorry, yes.
Sinner.
That's the rivalry right
Yeah.
now. It's the Alcaraz. It's the Agassi Sampras, like going back to that
Yeah.
era again.
Yeah.
I do not see the Federer Nadal. Man, that was just next level.
Mhm.
When they played the game of the Battle of Surfaces, have you seen that one?
Mhm.
That's just amazing.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. They don't make players like that anymore. that's
No, they
for sure.
don't. It's generational talent.
As we
Talents.
see, a talent here. Jindy gonna try to close out this match. Look at the wide open table he's got. Stripes look good.
Oh, yep. They all look good, and he paid a little bit extra for a view from the hill, and it's looking nice. It's looking nice.
He shoots the 9 now and the 13 next. There's nothing else in the way. And the 12 up there after the 13 can kind of lead him in between the 10, the 14, onto the 11. Like he's going to have his pick after that. We're going to see it in a few shots. I think it's going to open right up. It's going to
You
look
betcha.
great. And if he could close this one out with a break and run would be nice. They did it last
Mhm.
night. As a team, they
Oh, really?
broke and ran.
Oh, yeah, you were telling
the
me
last
they were the
rack.
only team
And
on the
Jindy
trios.
made a big shot from a mile away. He played a ball off the rail, off a ball in, and played perfect shape for Trisha to just roll the next ball in. It was sweet.
Wish I would have seen that one.
Well, the good news is you can. It's on the video,
Ooh,
but
Just after we said that, we absolutely jinxed it.
got too excited.
The commentators jinxed.
I was
Missed
too
an
excited.
Easy 9 ball, and you know what? The cue balls the solids are looking pretty good too. The 2 and 3 are a little tricky. It's definitely a bit tricky.
So how about this? Don't shoot the 1 now. Shoot the 7, shoot the 4, play the 1 off the 3. The 1 off the 3 into that pocket's going to open that stuff up. It's easy to get blinded by the 1 here a bit and just shoot the 1. I think he's found it. The only thing is I might shoot the 5 here because it's just in a funny spot. So maybe the 5 first, then the 4. Get rid of a funny ball. That 5 is a bit funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have thought about hitting the 1 off the 3.
So the
That's why
only
you have
thing,
Ben Francis here.
the only thing with shooting the 5 here is when he plays the 1 off the 3, he needs to get on the 3 or the 2. So you have to decide, is it better to try to get from the 1 to the 5, or is it better to try to get from the 1 to the 3 or the 2?
You think cue ball goes behind the 2 ball? Out of curiosity?
Like to make the 3?
Yeah, I was just wondering if he would have hit the 5 like down row, could he have hit the 2? Sorry, the 3 ball behind the 2.
Potentially.
Curious.
Oh, maybe for a safety, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just a
Yeah.
little.
That would be nice, actually. Just touch it for the safe. Probably higher percentage. Oh, where's he going here?
Ooh, this is not good.
He tried to like break them out. He didn't
Ooh.
see the shot I saw for sure. And maybe it just wasn't there. Maybe the 11 was in the way here and I was just seeing it wrong. There's always a chance.
Now he's going to try to kick the 3 ball in. But once he hit it slow.
Yeah, soft.
Ooh, wow.
Intentional foul. You just try to tie that ball up, but I don't think that wins him the game. If you're
No.
Jindy, you combo in the 1 here.
Well, there's so much space there.
Oh, he can make the ball?
Yeah, he can make
Oh,
the
never
ball.
mind. Never mind. If he can't make this ball, then combo in the 1 and hook him on the 14 or something, but
I
can
thought a
make it,
smarter
then
choice
make
would
it
have
for sure.
been
run out.
just to kick it and just hit the 2. Doesn't matter where he hits the 2, just leave it at the
Yeah,
rail.
like could he? I don't know. Could he see enough to kick it like that? I'm sure he could. thought that would have been a better play too. This is tight. I think this is tight. Yeah, and if you're not sure, like 100%, then you don't shoot it because you have other options. And you have complete control of the table.
Oh yeah, and he has so many safety options right now. I mean, ball's in his hand.
That's right. I like the 10-1 combo you make their ball. Leave him behind the 14. It sounds weird because you're making their ball, there's less balls for them to make, but it's the ball that they have in the open. The other two are tied up. Now you can play another really good safety if they don't just break it out for you when they try to kick at it,
Well, Jindy is taking his time. Decide how he wants to handle this nice situation that he has of ball in hand.
Or he was just looking at the Blue Jays absolutely cleaning house. He glanced at the TV up there, but they're just cleaning house. It's over.
He probably has money on it. For those who know Jindy, he absolutely loves sport betting.
Oh, well, I know
Loves
Jindy,
it.
but I didn't know that about him.
Oh, now you do.
All
Sports
right.
betting. Loves it. Loves it.
Good to know.
Doesn't matter if it's baseball, UFC, soccer.
Yeah, I figured him to bet on the football, like the World Cup. I think we talked about it a little bit. Of course, he bet on England. How could he
Of course, he
not?
bet on England. He also had a few shirts that he layered that one day.
That's right.
And I did see Germany and Netherlands
Okay,
underneath
yeah,
there.
they came out, or they just stayed hidden underneath.
I'm not sure. I left early, but he did show me the multiple colors.
Well, as long as he never does that with the Flames and an Oilers jersey, then we can still be friends. Like you're either one or the other. You cannot be both. There's no way.
See, I'm just rooting for Alberta. Like, let's go.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go, guys. Let's
Yeah.
go.
That was good. Neutral response.
And then Canada at the end. Okay, yep. Let's bring in the East Coasters too.
Well, let's see if he's thinking about playing this in off the ball to try to open it up. Maybe.
Man, that 15 is tricky.
Yeah, like even if he goes in off the 3 here, that doesn't mean it has to open up. It's actually pretty unlikely to open up. Unless he's thinking to put the 14 off the rail off the 3 in. I don't know if that's on, though. I don't know if that's available. But that could push him in the open. What it's going to do is put his opponent's balls in the open.
Oh, I really did think he was going to try to clip the 3 a little
So,
bit.
yeah, he had a little smile there because he was trying to. But how many times does that happen when you're trying to go straight in
True.
and
Well, he
you
gave him
don't,
a bit
and
of
then
a
you're trying
glance.
to go in off and you don't.
He did glance at the other team with a slight annoyance.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if he got distracted by an unintentional movement of sorts or whatnot.
I will say they have been moving a little bit. Not all of them. Only one of them that I've noticed. A couple of them have gotten out of the way when they're shooting that direction. I only bring it up for everybody else listening. Like the polite thing to do is to get out of the line that they're shooting in. So if they're looking at you, don't stand in the way. You might think it's the opposite, like basketball, where you can stand there and try to, get them to miss. But that's not the way the game's intended. But there are some players out there that still think it's okay to do that.
And that's not very nice.
It's not the way the game is supposed to be played.
And the other thing is, right now, especially when you're playing singles, there's only 2 players on the table. And the others should be just respectfully.
Yeah.
Have a bit of distance.
Either
enjoy your
sit
drinks.
totally still or just maybe go somewhere else if you can't sit still. And I've had this problem before. I'm a bit fidgety. So I would just get out of the way. Like when I was younger, I was not good at sitting still. So if they're shooting towards me, I just get up and move to a different chair.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, sometimes there's the game within the game, right? And this is a team tournament, so there's a little gamesmanship going on and sometimes a little subtle sharking isn't the end of the world, you know? It's kind of just like a little gamesmanship, right? And you got to
It
be able to focus out
is.
there. But there's a fine line. What's he trying to do here? He's going to take on this bank shot. I like this.
Yeah.
Bank to the top left. If he gets it
Yep,
right,
that would be great.
it's a match winner. And if he gets it wrong, they still have to deal with the 2-3.
2-3. That's
So
yeah. It's not
put
pretty.
this near the hole. Put it up there like at pocket weight. If you're going to miss it, put some pressure on them and take away some safeties that they might be able to play. What you don't want to do is put it on the side rail where they have a million safeties and they can break out that ball easy. He might just make this high percentage. Big pocket.
Oh, it looks good.
It's
It looks
right
good.
in the
Oh, right
middle.
in the
What a
heart of the.
shot.
What a shot.
Beauty. It never touched the side rail. It went right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That was sweet.
Beautiful. All right, and I like how he's just kept his composure. That
Mhm.
is not a significant sign. Just
Yeah, you got to
Just
take a second
focus
here
on the
before
guy.
you shoot the 8.
he needs to. Okay, he's looking down. He's looking down in the pocket. Oh, he's looking at the opposing team.
Well,
He's
she
getting
needs to stay
distracted.
still. I'm going to just say it. She's like putting sugar in her coffee and stuff. Just sit still.
Yes, and yeah, she's a bit loud
Yeah.
right now.
It's been happening the whole match. So I
Sweet.
don't blame him for stopping now and just making sure that he makes this 8 and just bury it and shake her hand after. Right?
Yes,
That's the
yes.
best medicine.
Ooh, there's a little graze there.
Or flick it in as like a, hey, I almost missed it, but just kidding. Good match. And what a couple of shots from
That
Ginny
was
to close it out
amazing.
there.
Yes,
That was nice,
great
right?
shot. Takes it home, 9-5. It's a pretty decisive win too.
That's a good one for an A-side final when they were slight underdogs in the Fargo, but it's just a number.
Oh, it looks like they're recreating a little moment over there.
Does it go? What do you do here? Yeah. All right, we're
But-
going to shut it down, restart it for the B-side final. Shouldn't be too long, but keep an eye on the bracket. Thanks to Saf for sitting in with me.
Hey, you got my
Saf.
name right. Hey, fantastic. Yes, great chatting with you here, Ben. Knowing a bit more about you. And yeah, vice versa. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the commentary. And I may not be here, but Ben's going to keep you entertained for the next few hours.
Thanks. We'll be back, guys. Don't go far.
Literally, a little brown, a little white. Right.